looks too perfect, dangerous, too symmetrical, too white, while the market just kept climbing, 'cause those jeans were fitting right. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, guess that's now a coded sign. We used to call it modeling, now it's somehow realigned. Back when Cindy drank a soda in a desert for some brand, nobody fainted at the billboard, nobody tweeted, take a stand. But now they say it's deeply loaded, Eurocentric fashion threat. They say jeans should come with warnings, haven't canceled denim yet. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, and the liberals lost their minds. Kamala wore them, no big deal, but Sydney crossed the line. She said, I got them from my mama. They said, you mean supremacy. She meant thighs and hips and stitching. They saw coded tyranny. I reviewed the footage, flagged the wheat field and her stance, called the backdrop rural silence, said the ad was just a glance from fascist pants. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, and the outrage turned to gold. Every angry post just boosted what American Eagle sold. They wrote essays on her posture, on the blue tint of her stare. They found racism in denim where there wasn't any there. But the girls just bought the outfit, and the stock refused to drop. Turns out moral panic's market doesn't ever make it stop. Sydney Sweeney has great jeans, guess that's all she had to do. Wear some pants, say thanks my mama, then watch Twitter melt in two.
Why like I'm fun? Yeah, it's Danny and this bitch. It's my platform, baby. Come stream on Twitch. I like 'em crazy. Yeah, Danny fucking rich. Girls, don't be lazy. Put some energy in that clip. Go buy a hot tub, strip down. Shawty loves the fit. And Danny's 60, but still want some off that drip. Don't worry about safety. Twitch calling young, wild and free. These baddies chase me, but don't bring security. You say Twitch greedy, 'cause it's a 50-50 split. And I don't care that you get a 95 on kick. Don't be so needy. Yeah, it's a Gucci coming hit. If you're not happy, you can always leave it quick, 'cause we got baddies. That's the most important bit. Come round and blow off. Yeah, right here it's live on Twitch. It's a soft core side. We got the girlies getting lit. Take all your clothes off. Get down and flash your tits. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Don't know when Twitch dying. Revenue falling off a cliff. It's not the same now. It lost so goddamn type shit, my life a movie. TwitchCon was off the grid, I'ma watch some streams now. Chill out, cool off a bit, see you in the next one. Gucci marks, generated the shit.
Are you guys aware that we almost see no titties in movies anymore? And we only see titties. Hey, anybody notice this? Yes, I love titties. Big old titties.
We're back already. Look at that. Can you believe it?
I can.
Yeah, dude.
I believe.
I announced yesterday or the day before, I can't remember. I announced that I was bringing the show back, and my first one is Wednesday with Critical Drinker.
Sure.
And then I text you earlier, and I was like, "You do anything tonight?" And you're like, "Hell no, brother." And I'm like, "All right, well, let's just do it today."
It's a Saturday. What could anybody do?
Hell yeah, dude! I
What
got nothing going
is
on.
there?
It's really sad because usually I'm doing something every weekend. I'm all over the damn place, like my head cut off. And now it's the off season, and I'm just doing nothing. I'm just hanging out. I'm on my diet. I want to die.
Good. You should die. I got a bone to pick with you.
Yeah, you told me you were making fun of me for being fat, and I was like, "Well, fuck."
Yep, exactly. Cut carbs and also yourself.
Yeah, you
I'm encouraging self-harm right now. No, I'm just kidding.
You hate fats.
I do.
I saw you respond to somebody on Twitter, and you just said something fat. I was like, damn,
that lady's fat. I don't know.
Oh my God.
She showed up at a bunch of court hearings of mine and stuff.
We didn't all have just cocaine to just keep us in great shape. Okay.
It's so cheating. It's like it was revealed today that I occasionally miss my powdered diet, right? And it's because you don't have to try, you don't have to do anything, you don't want to eat, you're not hungry, and it just burns off all the excess fat, and all that you're left with is whatever muscle you have with your skin stretched over it, so it looks decent even if you don't work out or anything. It's amazing.
You actually taught me something unintentionally. Okay, because I'm like a rookie. I don't know nothing about stuff. And I remember you started dropping weight fast. And and then I randomly out of nowhere, it came to me that lyric in that Nickelback song where it's like, we'll just stay skinny because we just won't eat.
Yeah,
I want to be a rock star. And I was like, oh my God, that was cocaine. I couldn't believe it.
I'll stay skinny because we just won't eat him.
Yeah. I'm like, holy shit. I meant that. I thought that meant that they were literally just not eating because they were trying to watch their weight because they're rock stars. I was like, oh
nope. You just don't need to.
Wow.
You don't need to at all.
I'm like a sweet newborn when it comes to that kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, I know now. I figured it out. Damn.
Yeah, it's wild how it works, because it doesn't have any particular mechanism for weight loss or whatever. You just don't eat. You don't feel like you need to. Sometimes it's even kind of tough to eat. You're like, oh, I want a steak or whatever, and you start eating and you're like, I just have no appetite ever.
Nah, see, my buddy Sean has to be on cocaine because you'll put food in front of him and he would just want to eat it.
Maybe.
He'll be like, I'm so hungry, and you'll put a big fat burger in it, and he'll eat 2 bites and then just start swigging on some Keystones. And I'm like, why are you not hungry, bro?
Does he blow out an avalanche of blood every now and then out of his nose?
Oh, I don't. He probably does it in the bathroom. My buddy Mike does that, but he's not thin, so I don't know.
News for you. Not all people who do coke get thin. Some people just power through that lack of appetite.
Yeah, like Chris Farley.
Yeah, I mean, fat people are fat. Like there's often other factors going on there. Like it's not just do you have a regular appetite? There are other compulsions and stuff that go into it sometimes, for people. So who knows? But yeah, like your nose situation gets kind of messed up after a while. You got to take care of it.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, the fucking Chunkita photo. It is that should be your profile picture. I saw that shit a long time ago and I laughed so hard.
That thing got photoshopped so much I didn't know what the real one was anymore. Like I know it was fat, but I don't like. I hope I wasn't that fat. Like I don't know. I got gaslit into. I was like, it's y'all's fault actually. Then right? Like now I get to blame. It's the chat's fault. I needed to lose weight and I picked a diet supplement that worked. Okay.
Yeah, that's the first thing I'm gonna do next time. Like you go to a con, I'm gonna show up with the Chunkita picture so you can sign it. Get it framed.
Make sure it's 11 by 17 or whatever.
Yeah, dude, oh yeah, just stretched as hell. Man, it's kind of discouraging the fact that we were talking about fats, how Ozempic has come around. And you see all these chicks that have been struggling for like literally decades or years, and they're skeletons now. And it's frustrating because every year I get diet for 90 days and I get I'll lose about 25, 30 pounds and I get in real good shape. And now people will just be like, oh, you just did Ozempic. I'm like, damn. It's like cheap now. Sad.
Yeah, well, and Trump is like, we got to get rid of these fatsos. We got to slow it down. Too many of them waddling around, being sweaty. And so he like negotiated with the pharmaceuticals and like they slashed the price of Ozempic and other GLP-1s and stuff like that. Apparently, I haven't checked. But let me make the official statement though. Don't do drugs to lose weight, guys. Like don't do that. I guess because they're illegal, so don't do that. They're very bad.
Unless you really want to lose that weight, you know what I'm saying? No.
I have to advocate against it. I think my probation requires me to do so.
I thought I read it. I read it like a while back and it said you had to be like when you talk about these things, you have to also say that drugs are bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's explicitly in my order, but it's like you shouldn't glorify them. And to be clear, like it's obvious, I've said this a million times, those decisions trashed my life. Like it's a fucking wreck. Like so don't do them, but like there were certain things that happened. Like I lost weight. It's true. That just happened. So
you would think that like directive, of, hey, loosely, you have to advocate against drugs. There's no children watching your show. Like who gives a damn if there's like a 45-year-old dude that's down on his luck and tired. And he's like, you know what? Nick did cocaine. It sounded great. I'm going to do cocaine. Like how is that bad? He's like 45. Who cares?
I don't have a moral problem with drugs. Like I don't. We were fortunate in this. The entirety of the damage done to us came from the government's intervention. I say we were fortunate because we didn't have an overdose or any health problems. Like none of that happened. They might have been coming. Who knows what my behavior would have led to? I don't know. I'm not saying that like we're miracle workers or whatever. We were fortunate. The destruction came from the enforcement of the law, not from the use of the drug itself. I don't have a moral problem with drugs. I think they should all be legal. But until they are, don't fuck with them. It will ruin your life. Like you may think you're not going to get caught, but you will.
I feel like the Coke stream would, if you were going to OD, it would have been that day.
I didn't even do that much Coke that day.
That's a great stream. I'm going to be honest. I watched that shit and I was just like this the whole time. I was like, this is wild, bro.
Dude, so I didn't that was the thing that blew my mind because I definitely did cocaine on that stream. That's no secret. I've said it a bunch of times, but I kept the cocaine upstairs. I didn't keep it in my office because I didn't want to be tempted to like just shut off the camera and pop a line and then you come back and you got something on your face that you missed. So I Still don't know what was on my face. I don't know what was on my nose. I don't think it was Coke because there wasn't any in here. I went upstairs to do it like I always did.
Dude, I gotta throw that shit up on in my theater room and like relive it. Like, cause you come back and there's something on your nose, and the chat was just freaking out. They're like, holy shit.
I didn't even remember this.
I thought it was a bit. I
I
thought
had
it was a bit,
no-
like you put powder or something, and you just came down and was like, woo.
When I left to go to the bathroom, I am blacked out from that moment on. I don't remember. Like I have little bits that I'm reminded of. I've watched through the stream since then, so like I know what happened afterwards. But I didn't know that the next day. And I got messages. People were like, bro, this stream was not good. And I'm like, what are you talking about? It was just fine, you bag. Oh, sorry. I'm on your channel. I say it on mine all the time. It should be okay.
Oh, Cecil, don't worry. Cecil comes on my show sometimes, and he goes, you just talk about something. Just mention a Democrat. Cecil's just like, slurs. I'm like, damn, Cecil.
Democrats out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it was that was wild. But to be honest, there are plenty of streams where I was on much more cocaine than that. It was the alcohol that really got me on that stream because I drank a lot. I mean, I had 3 shots or glasses or whatever. You know, I say glasses, but it's a shot in the glass. I had 3 of those before the stream started, and then I had like 7 within the first 20 minutes or something like that.
Yeah.
By the time I left to go to the bathroom, I was like 18 or 20 shots deep, man. It was bad. Very bad.
Yeah, and it'll hit you fast. Like, I drink very responsibly. And I never let it like go get out of control. And I drink kind of rare. It's like if I invite some people over to my house or I go out to Vegas, I'll drink, like a couple days in Vegas. But it's like a couple of, White Claws and maybe a shot if somebody like dares me. And it was 4th of July, and I don't know what the hell happened. I drank like 3 claws. And then I was in the swimming pool. There was like 20 people at my house, and we were rocking and rolling. It was like 4 p.m., daylight, sun blazing. And people kept handing me shots. And I was like, oh, I can easily do another one. I was like, that's fine. And then I just blinked, and it was nighttime. And then I woke up the next day, and I was like, oh, what happened? Oh, my God. And that never happens to me. And I was like, what happened? I was like really nervous. I was like, what the fuck? Did I fall down some stairs or something? I did like hit my face on the wall apparently when I was trying to pee. So it happens. Jen Lemon says, Coke makes me sad. Take stuff, and I'm glad I never got hooked. Glad you know. How would it make you sad?
I don't know. It made me really happy most of the time.
Yeah, you come back from those bathroom breaks, and you'd be rocking and rolling. You'd be like, "Woo!
Like, all right, let's go! Yeah,
Life is great."
I think it does increase things like paranoia, so it can lead to increased conflict in your personal relationships and stuff like that. So maybe that's what they're talking about. Walter Lippman says 5 kids are hearing Nick's muffled voice right now saying all this. Well, thankfully, the government told all of my children that was happening because they had no idea. They didn't know anything about drugs. They'd never been around me on drugs or anything like that. They never experienced it. And the government came in and told them all that it was happening and asked them if they had ever seen anything. And they all said, well, no, like we didn't see that ever. What are you talking about? And so, the reality is when you get arrested, like they just go ahead and tell everybody that they're not gentle about it. In fact, I listened through all the interviews of my children, and there's one strategy. The lady, Alicia, who was the investigator, total bitch. There's not enough bad things I can say about her. She lied under oath. She did a whole bunch of stuff. But one of the things she did that made me the most angry was what they tried to do is invoke an emotional response from the kids to get them to say something about the parents in case like the kids have been coached or something like that. I guess. I don't know. She intentionally made each one of my children cry at the end of their interview. Intentionally started saying things to make them cry. Saying things about their parents and not being able to see them and all that stuff. Like, it's just a fucking monstrous tactic.
I've seen it. I've watched like, interrogation videos where they'll bring in family members or friends. And then like the last ditch effort to get them to talk is they will like be like, we know We know, if you don't tell us something, you're never going to see these people anyway. You're going to jail. Everybody's going to jail. Like we already know you're done. You're done. And then people start fucking freaking out. They're like, holy shit, this like what's going on? Yeah. So yeah, and they'll say stuff under duress all the time. I feel like that happens more often than not. Yeah.
Yeah, but the problem that they ran into with my kids was my kids told the truth. We've never seen it. We've never seen our parents intoxicated. Like we don't know anything. Like each one of them individually said that they never seen it. It's because we didn't do it around the kids. Like they would have they had no idea because you don't want your kids to know about that stuff. But hey, we don't need to sit around and talk about this. It came up naturally.
It happens. Let's hit these super chats. Daniel says, drop it in and say, what's up, Cody and Charlotte getting drunk with my lady? Hell yeah, brother. I quit drinking until like February. So I'm jealous because I love just swigging and sitting beside the fire, man. Thank you, Daniel. Appreciate you. PS2 Chopper with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, brother. We always love you, man. We appreciate you. That puts us at 12 for the day. Thank you. I appreciate that. Emotional support Chad says CAMELCAST is back. Thank you, brother. Yeah, we got Wednesday with Critical Drinker. Saturday is Anus. Not Anus. I just call her Anus. The VTuber. That's our next two guests. I just call her Anus. It's easier. Nakadashi Tamadachi says, did you and Rekeieta share a hotel room? Share anything else? Oh yeah, brother.
Just some saliva.
Oh yeah, dude. Have you never seen the video of me playing Journey on piano? Nick was like kissing all over my neck.
That's right.
Whispering in my ear. He's like, bro.
Did I do that? I don't remember.
It was a good job.
I don't know.
It was a great job. We had a lot of fun. No, thank you. Not good. Derek Kuda, I love you, brother. Rob with a $10 super chat. Thank you, Rob. We love you, brother. And a big, fat, delicious one from Mr. Billy Hatcher. $100 super chat. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. It's great to see these two back again. The gayness is back. Also, mamdani just ran out of all the rich people. I can't wait to see New York City burn even faster. It's going to be fun to watch them regret voting for him. I don't necessarily share that. Like, I don't want them to all burn. I don't know. I don't think he's going to be able to get any support from the actual state. I don't think anything. I think he'll just get nothing done and then blame everybody else, like Trump or something. Thank you, Billy. We love you. We appreciate you. Big shout out. Orange and a pink boy from a rainbow.
I told you before the show, I was like, I don't really know about mamdani, but no, that's the New York governor. Sorry, I just don't recognize the name off the top of my head.
He got elected to mayor.
Mayor. What a terrible choice! Like all of the money is concentrated there. Wall Street is there, whatever. It's like, hey, let's bring in a guy that's going to tax us to death. Good job, guys.
Yeah. Well, I mean, did you see that like 87% of Gen Z women voted for him? That's the deal, man. Every 8 to 12 years, you get the candidate that comes in and he's like, free stuff. And all these young people, I fell for it too when I was 16. So I'll admit.
They're like, oh, that'll work.
And then, we're free stuff. We'll just tax billionaires. They're evil anyway, right? And then they leave. And then suddenly you have a $900 billion less tax revenue. What now? Right. So, yeah, if anything was to happen, that's what happened. I don't think anything will happen. To be fair, Alan Jones, I love you, dude. Appreciate you. Not sure with 5 gifted memberships. Oh my God, it's not sure. Welcome back, brother. Thank you so much. Not sure is always throwing them damn memberships. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Sean, come on, bro. You're like 40. Don't be doing this to me right now.
7 is not restricted by age, and you know this,
dude.
I was all the way up to 67.
I had no idea. I was in Vegas, I think, and I was live streaming, and I had a tripod beside my car when I was signing autographs. So there's a crowd of people everywhere. There's just fucking people everywhere, and kids like walked in front of my live stream and just started doing the 6'7" thing, and I had no idea what was happening. And you know the chat's insane. They say crazy shit. You'll just see like a chat scroll up. It's like a girl's just like 6'7", ha, 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 and the chat goes by. It's like, how old are you? I'm like, no, fucking turn off the stream. The chat's insane. They're unhinged. They're going crazy. Not Wave says 35-year-old woman. Cody Henson doesn't matter. The wall's undefeated. Wait, who's 35?
That's Mersh, by the way.
I am 35. It's very sad.
I don't think he's never mind. We're not going to talk about what that chat said. Like you.
I know what he's talking about. He's talking about 35-year-old women. That's easy. And he's talking about me smashing the wall, which does happen a lot.
From time to time.
Listen, yeah. Last year, I had never hit the wall, but people were saying it, and it was kind of a meme. This year, I hit the wall a lot. I wrecked like 3 times in glorious fashion, like Cecil wanted. Thank you, not Wave Radio. Billy Hatcher, the Pink Boy. I love you. I appreciate you. I hope Cecil raids the stream tonight and joins the stream too. We need Zia to complete the best stream. Yeah, I agree, dude. I miss Zia, and I no longer get drunk. I can't, or I don't drink. So I can't text her sweet little nothings. That's what I get like 5. I get 5 claws in, and I scroll. I'm just scrolling Instagram, and it's just a picture of Zia, and I'm like, I text Zia, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm just thinking about you. You can hear my Zia. It's been a long time since I scroll past your pictures on Instagram. Just thought I'd message you.
God damn it, Cody.
You don't do that. You don't do that when you get like.
No, I can't drink.
Oh yeah. Well, you don't get like you don't reminisce on the past. You don't
It was a joke. I said I can't drink.
I can't wait. I can't wait until I'm like 70 or 65 with a gray ass beard beside the fire of whiskey, and I just reminisce.
Start texting Zia.
Yeah. Hey girl, remember back in 2025?
You still pouring chocolate sauce on you?
I'm looking at those pictures right now. I'm thinking of you. She died like 20 years ago, and I'm still texting her. Who is this? Whose number is this? My name's John. I'm just thinking about Zia. I'm sorry.
No, Zia's great. I love
We love Zia.
going on shows with her and stuff like that. Anytime.
She's just a gem. She's a gem. She's such a sweet little person. Thank you, Billy. Renee says 6-7. So stupid. 6-7. Thank you. Appreciate you, dude. No, so I watched the newest episode of South Park, and the parts where it's Cartman and he's like doing the 6-7 thing and he's like throwing up because he's taking the meme so serious. It's like kind of comedic, and then it just switches back to like this bullshit Trump nonsense for like 20 minutes. And it's unwatchable. It is unwatchable, the Trump stuff. And it's not even because it's Trump. It's because the effort is nightmarishly bad. It's like Trump's base. He's just Saddam Hussein now. And I'm like, that's fine. But it's like, oh, he has a small penis. I'm like, oh, wow. I feel like they could probably do pretty well with Trump, but they just aren't. I don't know why wow. It's weird.
Yeah, I don't get it. Like, I mean, I get that they're mad at him all the time.
I think that was contractual with their partnership. I think them signing the deal, they had a stipulation in there to go after Trump, and they were like, "Well, if we're going to go after him, we're going to go after him in the stupidest, dumbest way possible, tiny penis." You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because that's what they would do. So maybe, I don't know. Billy says it now it's a rainbow night, and Cody loves smashing walls and loves being a butt. What the fuck?
It's true. It's true. You asked me shared in Vegas. We shared Cody's love of being a bottom.
That is true. Hey, man, I like to fucking be kissed and told everything's gonna be all right. I don't think that's demasculating at all.
No, not in the slightest.
Just tell me everything's gonna be okay, please.
Be a good girl.
Gross, Billy. I love you. Nakadashi Tamadachi says, I'm engaged with my fiance. Asked for a hall pass with her friend Matt. Should I let her before we get married? Yes. Thank you, Nakadashi Tamadachi. I appreciate you. Yeah, of course, man. Of course, dude. Just fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. Now, see, that's why I'm just gonna stay this guy and I'm not gonna get married. I'm never gonna get in that position. Ever. No, thank you. I can't stomach it. I ain't like Nick, okay? All right. No, this is a joke.
Yeah. It's a bastardization of a story, but that doesn't belong in the public and is completely wrong, but that's okay.
It's a good story. No, so I want you to get your take on this. Let me zoom in a little because they ain't able to freaking see it otherwise. Because X is trash. I saw this and I quote tweeted it and I said somebody needs to resurrect George Washington immediately. Look at this shit. This person right here, your OG, says it literally is the government's job to feed and house you. What the fuck are they doing if they're not helping people? We let them get away with too much and create stigmas around aid. So instead of questioning why our government isn't helping citizens, we fight amongst ourselves.
Yeah, it's not the government's job to feed and house you. I don't know where does that come from, and why would anyone want that? Because if you accept that premise, then you automatically have to be frustrated with the person who has a bigger house than you, right? Like,
Yep.
how did that happen?
Yep.
So why would anybody want that? There is housing inequality right now, but the housing inequality exists because capitalism works. Housing inequality in a communist or system that is structured with government or central planning is really fucking unfair, because that means someone's like, nope, you get a small one.
Yeah.
It's
And
like some penis, apparently.
the thing that like annoys me to no end is, have these people never do they not have no forethought, right? So okay, let's just completely bend the knee and submit to the government, and they will take care of us and they will feed us. What happens when the money runs out? Or what happens when they just stop? Or what happens when the government doesn't have a selfless heart of gold?
Yeah.
What happens? And
Or
it's
if,
like they never think past that part. Oh, we're all dead now. What happened, right? And I think that's the silliest thing in the world, that they don't realize who's going to pay for it. And of course, you know what they're going to say. Oh, well, Elon Musk and all these billionaires are going to pay for it. Why wouldn't they just leave the fucking
billionaire Elon Musk dropping the biggest fucking string of soda cans on the table?
Yeah, dude. And like, I'm like, why wouldn't they? If I was a billionaire, right? And the U.S. government somehow this came to fruition, and they're like, all right, we're going to tax billionaires at 95% so we can feed and house everybody. My happy ass would be like, I'm out, and I'm going to go to New Zealand, and I'm gone. Now you don't get my taxes, and I'm sure every other billionaire is going to do the same. So now what are you going to do? Oh, you're going to have bread lines and rely on donations from other countries to support us and bring us food. And then when they run out and everybody runs out, we're all just going to die. Right. And mamdani says he wants to seize the means of production in New York City. He wants to seize all the
communist.
Yeah, he wants to seize. He says it openly. He wants to seize all the buildings and freeze rent. And I'm like, where's the incentive to even improve buildings when you can't even charge rent to level out what it costs to improve these things with renovations? Where does this all come from? And it's all like this magical cloud of just free or billionaires. We're going to tax billionaires, right? That's where it boils down. And it's crazy to me. And what's the craziest thing about all this is, and this is kind of almost unrelated, but it's still kind of related. There are like blue-haired, septum-piercing white girls that are 20 years old, and they are putting up reels every 10 seconds, just new reel, and they're like on their bed in their like tight shirt, and they're usually pretty hot, but they got the blue hair, and their rant their hands over.
How do you like septum piercings? Are you good with them?
I don't mind. As long as the girl's cool, I'm cool. But it's like an outward projection. They're gonna be crazy. But
yeah, I know, which is like, sometimes they look really good. Like,
yeah.
I don't always like a septum piercing, but when I do, I'm like, God, it just fits the girl just right. It's like a good ring that they have on there, and everything's good. It's like, okay, yeah, I can dig this. But then you're like, probably gonna be in jail.
Yeah, see, I'm talking about taxes, and now your dick is all stiff.
It is not. Don't you?
You just change the subject. What about them? What do you think? Like, what do you think their ass looks like? I don't know, Nick.
I didn't ask about their ass. I asked about the nose piercing. Like, noses are important to me. But I was just like, the subject doesn't come up that often with someone you could go, okay, wait, like, do you like those? Because like, I don't know, I kind of do sometimes. Like,
no, but basically you'll see these girls, right?
Yeah,
and they're putting up these reels, and they're like pale ass white girls that are on their iPhone 17, and they're obviously got their apartment paid for by their dad, and they're hyper left, and they're like, when you get up in the morning and you see that the social democrat pro LGBTQ like candidate won, and they're like dancing, and I'm like, bro, he just put out a video today where he's talking to a crowd of people, and he's like, this was my first time back since winning the election. And the entire crowd says, Allahu Akbar, and they all start chanting it. And I'm like, you silly little white girls it reminds me of the picture of the Iranian girls that are in the like back of the car and they're holding the picture of the revolutionists, and then a few years later half of them were executed. And I'm like, what's wrong with you, girl? Thank God it's just a merit position. Fuck, right?
We're gonna go help ISIS. It's great that we're blonde. Okay. Have fun. That'd be really fantastic. When they put the bag over your face, like, don't worry, just breathe deep.
They think every place in the world is like where they grew up on Jefferson Avenue in Kansas.
Yeah.
Same. It'll be fine.
The media is just overhyping it. They're not actually like this. No, they're actually like this. It's like people are like, oh, cartels aren't so bad. It's like, no, they skin people alive. Like literally they do that and they leave their skin flaps like at movie theaters to warn other people. Like it's fucking crazy, the shit that they do.
I mean, to be completely fair, that's probably pretty effective. If I saw somebody's damn flaps in the wind, I'd be like, yeah, I'll do whatever you say. Don't flap my ass.
Yeah.
I don't want to turn into a fucking pair of jeans, bro. Like,
was it there's this movie, I think it's Savages or whatever. It's about Blake Lively having sex with two guys, and then Blake Lively gets kidnapped by the cartels because they're like they grow marijuana for like legal dispensaries or whatever.
Yeah.
But they get like involved in some shady shit. Anyway, they kidnap Blake Lively, so they go to get her. Doesn't matter. What they did to people in that movie was they would put a tire around their arm, like around their body, right? And they'd fill the inside of the tire with gasoline and then light it on fire.
Ooh.
It's like you're just sitting there burning. It's wrapped around your arm, so you can't fucking move or do anything. It's like, well, that's really rude.
It reminds me of the old medieval torture where they put a rat in a bucket on your stomach, and the rat would eventually just fucking
it's hungry
out through you. Oh, no, thank you. Where is he at? Irakiah says a photographer asked me and Cody to assume the usual position. Cody immediately went and bent over the table. I'm not surprised he's a bot. That did actually happen. That's pretty funny. Thank you, Irakiah. I appreciate you, brother, for your orange boy. You're the man. Thank you, brother. We love you. Can't wait to see you. Billy says, will Nick do Naked Snake tonight or skip? I don't know. Look at him. He's got a button-up shirt on. It's too hard. Thank you, Billy. Appreciate it. Charles says, the government that claims it can feed you for free can starve you for the same price. Yes, sir. Sure can. Yeah, I'll never understand this. It's so weird. It's like 5 years ago, all these people were like, we don't trust the government. They're evil. They're corrupt. And now they're like praising the government to be just rain down like socialism. I'm like, this is really confusing. How y'all flip-flop so damn much? Jesus Christ. Michael Nair says, what's up, family? I hope everyone's doing great today out here at Boss Battle Game for Extra Life, playing old school Daytona arcade. Hell yeah. My kiddo was like, is this? I said manual shift. The look on his manual shift. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you so much, Michael Nair. I did manual my entire life when I was a kid, and yeah, I always loved it. Now I don't have a manual car. It's very sad. I just have my truck. Thank you, Michael.
I did manual when I would play Cruisin' USA.
Cruisin', yeah. That was a great song. They are great song, great game. Loved it. Thank you, Michael Nair. Malcheron says, did you see that Trump is floating the idea? Yeah, we were about to talk about that actually. The 50-year mortgages, buying a house will soon require multiple generations of investments. And I saw somebody that was like, you can put reasonable provisions on it. Like, if no one's there to claim your house, it can be bought up by the bank and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, listen here. I don't know about you, but adding 2 extra percent or taking away 0.5% of my interest rate and then extending it 20 years, I'll be paying like $1.3 million for my house in interest, not counting principal. That is insanity. Imagine signing a loan at 30 that doesn't, the life of the loan isn't over until you're 80. I said on Twitter, I was like, if you even survive the loan, they should give you $1 million and like a bunch of strippers. Like, how is that? Are you kidding?
Yeah. No kidding. Like but only if you pay it off in 50 years. If you pay it off early, fuck you. No strippers for you.
That's insanity. That's insane. It's just to get more like interest. I don't understand it. It's the one like weird thing, and I see like a bunch of Trump loyalists like defending it. And dude, I get it. Like I understand the game, and I'm generally lean more right than anything nowadays. But it's one of the things I've seen from him that I'm like, I don't think this is correct or the way at all. Just lower interest rates, please, for the love of Jesus. That's what I need. That's all I want. Thank you, Malcheron. Visit Hedonism 2. Sorry. The name got me. Says Cody, my wife cheated on me with a guy called Ian in Star Trek Online. Any advice for me? Just fucking cocaine, bro. Come on.
There you
Thank
go.
you. Appreciate. All right, Nick, you fucking with me. There you
It's the solution to everything, apparently. You're the one who keeps saying it. I didn't even.
you got the gift of comedic timing. I'm glad it's back. Really sharp. Thank you. So, yep, that's it. Do it. Chris Benoit says, young liberal women are so depressing. You can tell they never had a good father figure in their lives. I've done everything I can to make sure my son doesn't turn out that way. I just love how this guy has, for years, has been super chatting about killing his family. Like, he's been keeping the shtick up for a long time.
It's the most dedicated to the bit that anyone can be.
Thank you, Chris Benoit. I appreciate you, brother. But yeah,
to do it. Like, that's the crazy thing. Like, to do the joke, he has to drop in and drop money. It makes it even better. It's so great.
Yeah,
it's hilarious.
It's one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorites. So obviously a lot of people are pushing back on this this like 50-year mortgage thing, and I am one of them. Now, granted, look, the way I see it is I already have my house, and I would never do a 50-year mortgage. I think that's insanity, especially at my age now. I'd be fucking super dead. But you know, there are some people that are like, yeah, it's totally fine. Like, we should totally do it. And I'm like, I don't think so.
Yeah, the idea is like, oh, we'll do a 50-year one, a little bit longer. And it's going to reduce monthly payments and allow more affordability in the housing or in the house as you go, rather than a 30. Obviously, we used to have 15-year mortgages, right? And then they created the 30-year mortgage. This isn't the solution, because what happens is not they increase affordability. What they do is they maintain the level of payment, and housing prices inflate. That's what they do.
Yeah.
When you allow higher access, more access to higher amounts of money by extending the term, all you do is inflate the price of housing, because now the available capital goes up. The mortgage industry creates money in a market, like by the banks taking this money that's deposited and taking a large percentage of that, and only reserving a small percent, because they'll only have to distribute a small percent, taking that big chunk and investing in housing through mortgages. They literally create more money because they inflate the cost of housing. So then they're investing in money that's coming into the system as people work and get paid. And it's and the value being then held by property. It's the system by which our economy experiences inflation in the most real way. Extending the term would be a disaster, an absolute disaster. If they want to fight housing prices, it's really simple. Build more houses. That's it. Like, that's the way to do it. Increase supply.
Yeah. And it's insane to me that people are like kind of defending, but oh, this is a great solution. Like right here, where is it at? It's boop. So like, this is a good example of this. It says $500,000 house, 3% interest rate, 2108 payment. And it says a 7% interest rate in 2025 on a 50-year mortgage is a $3,000 payment. Keep in mind that I kind of feel like a small amount of regret when I sold my last house, because I had like a low interest rate, because I bought it in like 2011. And then I got my new house, and the interest rate was, it wasn't substantially higher, but it was like 5% or something.
It's like a really dumb comparison, though, right? Like a 3% interest rate versus a 7% interest rate. Like an interest rate that's 4% higher on a 30-year mortgage is going to have a way higher payment than 3%. Like, what are we talking about? Yeah. Why would they frame it like this? They should do 3% interest on both, on 30 and 50. Or
they're framing it like this to make it look even worse, but I don't see many people defending this. Like, I think it's silly. I think everybody thinks it's pretty damn silly, because it's not solving anything. Because with the current interest rates the way they are now, you're not really getting in any cheaper than you would have 10 years ago with a 30-year mortgage. So right. I don't really understand the point. It kind of sounds to me like renting with extra steps. Here's the thing. This is just renting with extra steps, because now the bank's going to own your house for 50 years. Your happy ass is going to be dead, and then it's going to go to somebody else. And what if they can't pay the property tax? Guess what? The bank now owns it, and they get to auction that shit off. Man, I got a text the other day, And this text was like, hey, we're with this firm and we're going to offer you a cash amount for your house, $300,000 lower than what it was appraised for when I got my insurance changed on it. That is insanity. Insanity. And we're over here. Oh, yeah, it's totally fine, man. 50 years would be great. And these are the things like, this is one thing I will say is you'll notice that there are a lot of conservatives on Twitter and even, prominent conservatives being like, this is stupid. But if this was like a Democrat operation, everybody would fall in line. And I think that's the biggest difference between the two, like kind of like commentators or parties is the left, if they say jump, everybody's like, how fucking high? People will push back. I mean, you remember when they didn't release the Epstein files? Fuck, every conservative was like tagging Trump. What the fuck? Let's go. What's like they were pissed. So yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
Well, I mean, it's one of those policies that it's like, what are we doing? What are you doing here? This doesn't matter.
Yep, absolutely not.
Why are we doing this?
Danielle says, or Danielle, sorry, Danielle says, Nick is such a breath of fresh air. Love when y'all streaming. Thank you, Danielle. Appreciate it. Danielle.
You too, Danielle. You're
I love you. I appreciate you. Vice baby with 10 gifted memberships. Yeah. Thank you so much.
I've been pulling up a mortgage calculator, and a 7% interest loan on 500,000 for 30 years would be 3326.51. So we learn a couple things. One, that like you take a 4% interest rate difference, it's going to be massively different payments no matter what. But two, it's only saving $300 a month.
Yep.
To do the 50-year. It's really not a good deal. And that's what they should focus on. That's why I'm annoyed that they did the 3 to 7%, right? Like if you compare it at equal rates, it doesn't get better.
Yeah, and that $3,300 payment, that's before you factor in your property tax. It's going to jack it up another $1,000 a month. Thank you, Vice baby. I love you. I appreciate you. 10 gifted memberships from Vice baby. Michael OP says interest bubble, college and housing. Thank you, Michael OPTV. Appreciate you. Yeah. So I don't really, to be honest, I don't see it really going anywhere. Thank you. Charles says another distraction for the th time. Thank you, Charles. I appreciate you. And W332 says, heck yeah, my guy REKIETA, you potty mouth mother. I love this guy.
Fuck you. Love you too.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, everybody's happy you're back. How do you feel? Like I've noticed you've been real consistent lately. You've been doing the shows. I've been popping them up when I'm downstairs working on like music or something. Like, does it feel good? You feel like solid? You're being consistent. Does it feel like you're getting back in the groove?
Yeah, a little bit. It's good. People are showing up for streams and like doing super chats and super tips and stuff, which like there's you have to figure in money in this stuff because it's why many of us do it. It's our jobs, or it's my job. So it's like it's great to see that. It makes it like it's fun to have people show up and when you're doing a show and be active in the chat. And I've been trying to post clips and shit too, of course. We talked about that a while back.
Yeah.
But like it's good. It feels good to work. I spent a long time not working, and I have never wanted to die more than when I'm not doing anything. You're just sitting there stagnant. Oh my God, I can't take it. But like I had shit that prevented me from working at the time, just, in my head mostly. But it's great to like be back to doing it. And when we get done here, I might do a members only show. And then we'll try and do like a regular stream tomorrow, but we're going to be doing them all week tomorrow, this coming week. So
hell yeah, dude, getting back into the groove. And that's a very important thing that a lot of people don't understand is working sucks. Like we can all agree, like working sucks depending on what you're doing. I mean, even if you're a professional athlete, like if you're like, you're playing the NFL, it's your 5th season, you're going to, training, like, man, you're still like, fuck, I don't want to do this, right? You're used to it. You still don't, you would rather relax. But what people don't understand, and this goes back to that tweet about like, well, why won't the government just take care of us and give us and house us and feed us? What you don't understand is if you put 300 or 380 million or 400 million people together, you start housing them, feeding them, and they're not working. I mean, they will be, trust me. But let's assume they're not working because that's what they're assuming. I won't have to work.
Right.
I'll just be able to have fun. Like your fulfillment level, your sense of fulfillment is gone. I don't care if you're fucking the manager at Domino's. Okay. Like when you finish your shift, you had a decent sales day. It sucks. You think it sucks. You go home, you crack open a Keystone, and that sense of fulfillment is small, but it's there. It keeps you going regardless of what you're doing. A lot of people totally don't fathom that until they're in a situation where they're not working for an amount of time. Man, when I
It's rough.
when
Well,
I
I mean, for some people are like, no, I don't work, and it's great. I'm like, how? They must do something. They must
would do something, yeah.
to fulfill themselves. I don't get it.
yeah, if I had $100 million, I'd write music and like brace. And because I would still be doing the things that I'm finding fulfillment through. And there's people out there that I just don't think they've ever got to that point. When I left GameStop, I had 20 grand in my savings.
Yeah.
And it's just for me, like literally putting most of my check in my savings that after my bills. And I left. So I had basically like 2 or 3 months, like roughly, to kind of like figure things out. So I started putting my resume in everywhere, started doing a few interviews, and then I started streaming on Twitch playing Resident Evil. And I could have sat there and done nothing, but I got a small sense of fulfillment from speedrunning Resident Evil, and I had 30 people in the chat, and they were having a good time. And I'd end the stream, and I was like, that went pretty well. That was fun, right? So there's your sense of fulfillment. Small, but it's there. And a lot of people don't have that perspective. They're just like, man, I wish I had all this money so I could just sit on the couch all day forever. And I'm like, yeah, you do that. By the time you get to the third week, suddenly you're gonna be like, I'm not happy at all.
Yeah, it was during the time when they had taken our kids. So we didn't have access to our kids all the time. We eventually got supervised visits and all that stuff, and then unsupervised where they got to come home. But in the time when we had like supervised visits and you had to wait to go see them, and I wasn't streaming and I didn't have anything else to do, like you just sit and like think about stuff and kind of focus in on yourself, and it's depressing because you're like, this is not a good place. This is not a good place for my life to be. This is not a good place for me to be. What the fuck is happening? And that state lasted a couple months. Really, it was really, really fucking rough. That went until August, basically, from May to August. And it was, I don't know, it was a really, really dark time because I always, my theory is make something, whatever you're doing, make something. Like you may have to work a job where you just do something mundane or whatever, but in your hobby and free time, like create something. Who cares what it is? Paint something, draw something, play music, write stories, do a fucking blog. It doesn't matter, right? Do something, make something, because I think we're made to make shit. And I wasn't making anything. I wasn't working on anything. And I had no idea when or how I would start up doing that again. And that was maybe even worse because like I don't feel like I have any future prospect. I don't know what it looks like to go back. And man, it was dark times.
Yeah, dude. And I can give you a good example. I'll be feeling down and out, lame as hell. I'll go down to my music studio, I'll pick up my guitar, and I'll record a few licks, just like stuff that I'm thinking of. And I'll be like, this was cool. And I'll like transition everything together 20 minutes. And then I'll get up and I'll notice like I have like a jump in my step. And I just feel better because, I use my energy to do something that I find productive. And maybe it doesn't turn into anything, and it probably won't. But those things, and like Leon Law says in the chat, just stream through it. Bro, I have been there, and I'm sure people in the chat know exactly what I'm talking about because I complain a lot. But I'll start up a stream, and it will be the last thing I want to do on earth. And I'll start the stream, and 10 minutes in, I'm like, wow, I feel great.
Yep.
I'm glad I fucking did this because I'm talking to chat. I'm having a good time. And it's really, really good time. What's up, Tommy? I see Tommy Shields in the damn chat. How you doing, brother?
But of course, for every time you've done that, there's not a million. There's another time where you didn't stream, right? Like that feeling one, and you feel like trash. You don't like it doesn't ever, you're like, I don't want to do this. I'm just tired. Whatever. I'm not going to do it tonight. And then you don't do it. And all you sit there and do is like, God, what the fuck am I doing? Like, this is a waste. I hate that. Well, at least that's who I am.
Yeah. It'll get to like midnight or 1 a.m. And I'm like, fuck, I should have streamed. What am I doing? I'm sitting here doing nothing. I've had that happens half the time. Kimmy Joe says, Do you think that we get the 19th Amendment repealed? You know, I've seen what I think would be better is like a IQ test for everybody. But I mean, me and Tim Poole talked about that on Timcast. I'm like, maybe an IQ test or some kind of like test where you answer 10 normal ass basic questions and that makes your vote count. I don't know. I don't really know the answer, but I will say there's tons of really funny videos of girls like just being like, we need to repeal the 19th. It's like an attractive young girl. And I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, the 19th Amendment was not universally supported by women. In fact, there was a huge contingent of women that didn't want to do it because what they believed was that once they were given the right to vote, that they would be subject to things like signing up for civil service in the or selective service, I should say, or be forced into civil servant positions like firefighters and police officers. And they would have to get more engaged in their government and community because they were now participating. And they didn't want to do that at the time. You know, their dual income homes didn't really exist back then, like very rare. It was, single income homes were the norm. The woman stayed at home and ran the household. That was her gender role. Very offensive. But like, they didn't really want to enter into the political realm. A lot of them didn't. There was a large contingent of women who were opposed to it. And everybody thinks like, oh, of course they all wanted to vote. It's like, why the fuck would you? Like half the time, unless you care. And most elections, I don't care. Right? Like if there's some little thing happening in my community, I don't give a shit about that election. I care about my congressman. I care about my state representative. I care about my state senator. I care about my U.S. senator, and I care about the president. Right? And then there may be a couple other positions in there, like a county attorney or a judge on occasion that I care about. Most of them I don't. It's like, okay, yeah, put those guys on the water board so they can just fucking do the thing. And I don't need to vote for that. Like, it doesn't matter to me. So there's a lot of people who, and if you think back to when the 19th is passed, there's a bunch of women who are like, I don't have time. Like, their life was way different than now. They didn't have time because they were taking care of their households, raising all these children. You had a higher amount of children per household at the time. And they just had a lot of different things to do and different concerns. Now, of course, women are much more deeply ingrained in the political system. Nancy Pelosi is retiring after 278 years in office.
Yeah.
So it's, and you just wish someone would have fucking offed her somehow, politely the whole time. And no, they didn't. She just had to serve out the whole thing. It's like, good God, what a disaster she is.
Look, I don't really have an actual like legitimate non-comedy version of the 19th Amendment, but the thing that I will say is it's almost like the biggest well-played 4D chess plan of the U.S. to get another 50% of people their taxes. Like, they were like, you want to work, you want to be free, you want to go out, you want to make something of yourself, make sure you focus on your career, be a boss. And then it's like suddenly they got another couple $1 trillion in tax revenue, and also the responsibility and the accountability that comes with it. It's stressful, bro. Like, you know how much I would love, man, I wish I was like a hot little girl. My happy ass would be at home, my husband's at freaking work, and I just paint shit, play
oh man, I would be a fucking hoe.
Well, yeah, I would do that too on the side. I just wouldn't tell them.
I would be the worst chick ever. It's bad. Like, there's a reason I'm
2025, brother. Where's the neighbor at? You got 6-pack? Let's go.
I would be uncontainable.
I've said that for years, though. I'm like, man, if I just woke up tomorrow and I was a hot girl, I would find the nearest bedpost. I'd be like, yep. I'm just gonna, you gotta try it.
Like, I can fit that in there.
Yeah.
Everything you look at, I can fit that in there.
Yeah, let's try it. I think this is what everybody says. I've asked girls before. I'm like, what would you do if you woke up tomorrow? And they're like, I would fucking have a junk out and be trying to put it in shit like immediately. I'm like, yeah, see, same. I would do the same shit.
Everybody loves to park.
Yeah, dude.
Just find a hanger.
Kimmy Joe says, women voting in mamdani proves how stupid we can be. No more voting for us, Kimmy. Thank you, Kimmy. I appreciate you. I love you. No, look.
I still blame you for him, Kimmy.
For Kimmy?
No, for Kim. I blame Kimmy for
yeah. No, see, look, here's the thing. And I don't want to like overtly shit on these people. Like 87% is a lot of fucking people. 87% of Gen Z women voted for mamdani. The unfortunate thing is, it's just the rhetoric of the free. All these women are 18 to 23 years old, and this is the first time they've ever heard the free. I mean, they didn't even get to experience Bernie like 10 years ago. So they were freaking kids. So now the candidate comes around, he's like, free shit. Don't look into it. Just look, free. It's all good. Free, 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 free. And all these kids are like, wow. And I remember being there, man. Like I'll admit, I remember when Obama was like, we're going to change. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah. And then my dumb ass looked at my healthcare premiums January 1st, 2010 or whatever it was, or 2014. I don't remember what year it was. My healthcare premiums went from $31 to $289. And I immediately was like, oh, I fucked up. Oops.
Yep.
I goofed. They got my ass. And that red pilled my ass like overnight.
Dude, yeah, the healthcare premiums under that followed the Obamacare. It's like, oh, no, we're going to make healthcare available for everyone. I'm like, no. What you're doing is requiring everybody to buy healthcare. You're guaranteeing the sale no matter the price. It's amazing. Like my premiums went up $800 a month.
Oof.
Right away. And I was like, wow, this is great. I'm so glad you guys did this. And my coverage didn't get better. It's not like it improved.
It's the same, yeah.
Here's $800 a month more. And they're like, oh gosh, this is just how the health insurance industry is. It's like, no, it would have went up like 8 to 10%, kind of what it did every year. It outpaced inflation, but it was sustainable at least. It went up I think 70 or 80%, when it did that. And it was like, fuck me. What are you supposed to do? Now I auto pay my health insurance premium. I don't even know what it is. It's off the fucking charts though. Like it costs, it's thousands of dollars a month.
It's borderline criminal nowadays. I don't really, and people were like, somebody asked me the other day, because I guess they didn't realize that I was a little bit more conservative than anything. Is like one of my friends that I don't talk about that stuff to. And they like just out of the blue was like, yeah, man, like the reason I don't go to America and like travel is because, you guys don't have freedom of speech and you like have extreme gun violence. And I was like, hold your brakes for 1 minute. What the fuck do you mean we don't have freedom of speech? And they were like, well, I know you have freedom of speech technically, but like people will just shoot you if you like offend them. And I'm like, no, you are literally chronically online, or you've seen some stuff or heard stuff from your friend group about 4 cities in the US.
Yeah.
99% of our gun crime is in 4 cities in the US. If you go in any of the other 100 million square miles, okay, like you're going to be completely fine. Nothing will ever happen. And like also freedom of speech, it's coming from somebody that doesn't have freedom of speech in their country. It's the craziest shit to hear when they're like, you don't have freedom of speech. I'm like, you don't have freedom. What the fuck?
Yeah. It's like, shut up, Brit Bong. Come back to your stupid island no one cares about and eat beans on your fucking breakfast.
Yeah. And Haven King brings up a good point in the chat. It says Chicago is more dangerous than Rio de Janeiro. Chicago has a higher murder rate, or a higher amount of murders than like places in the Middle East. It's more dangerous. Chicago is more dangerous than a lot of places in the Middle East that are war torn right now. It's fucking crazy.
Well, and you mentioned it's like 4 cities. I think there are 10 metro areas where if you adjust out those 10 metro areas, the United States falls comfortably in the middle of Europe on violent crime rates.
Yep. And
Chicago's one of them. DC's one of them. I think New Orleans. New Orleans might have changed with Katrina, but I think New Orleans is one of them. And then because all the violent people went and started stabbing people in Houston instead. But I think like Houston, LA, New York, of course. But yeah, it's like if you adjust out the 10, it's like the 10 largest metro areas, basically.
Yeah,
everything everywhere else in the country, you're fucking safe, and you're really safe within those cities too, if you're not in the wrong spot.
Yeah. So yeah, I've tried to tell people that before. They're like, Alabama's actually more dangerous than Chicago, right? Or wherever you're at now. And I'm like, hey, real quick, we've had 2 murders or 3 murders in the last 10 years or 11 years, by the way. Just want to put that out there. And also, just because our population is lower, these 3 murders happened in almost the size of New York City. So that means based on math, you walking down a road in New York City, technically, or walking down the street, technically the murder rate's lower because of sheer population density.
Yep.
But you have 1,000% chance more walking down that street or going on that subway and getting shot in the face than I ever will have to worry about, because there's not murders where I live. The one murder makes my murder rate higher than New York City's. That's just how that works, because we only have 200,000 people or 300,000.
Right. It changes everything. I mean, and it's crazy though when you live in a city where murder is common. Like, I grew up in Houston until I was 10, and I remember watching the news in Houston, and like every day they'd report a couple murders. Like every single night on the news there's murders that they're talking about, and they were close to where I lived. That was the crazy part. I lived near some really shitty areas. Then we moved to Minnesota. It was like, Minnesota's had its worst crime year in history. 62 murders in Minneapolis for the year. It's like Houston had passed that already in January.
Yep.
Like, it was,
Yep.
that was in 91. It was like Houston was a fucking disaster. Very, very dangerous. They've cleaned up some of it, but it's like, and the thing with crime, though, violent crime in particular, is isolated. And they did this study a long time ago, and they've done it in every major metropolitan area that they've done it, no matter what country it's in or what continent it's on. It's the same thing. Half of the violent crime is confined to 5% of city blocks, and it's not economically mobile. So if you police those 5 city blocks, you'll reduce violent crime by half in those cities. But they can't, because it always comes out as like racist or, racial profiling, even though it isn't. But because those tend to be high poverty areas, the people who live there can't move. So the crime can't move as they police it, because other people are like, oh, if you police those streets, they'll just move over. They won't. They can't. They don't have anywhere to go. And it's amazing because, we know how to solve these problems, but we just don't. But that's America, Jack. Is you got these little pockets of extreme violence, and then everywhere else you go, it's like, you know what? Everything's fine.
Yep.
I don't know that I may have witnessed 1 or 2 fights in my entire life, like just fights at like a bar or a restaurant or a Walmart or whatever. I never see anything like that ever. Like, I can see it on Instagram all the time. And you think about that, it's like, wow, I've been alive for a long time. I've gone to a lot of places, and I never see anybody getting like beaten or stabbed or whatever. And then, of course, you watch a couple videos from South Chicago, and everybody's getting beaten, stabbed, shot. It's crazy. But that's the difference. It's 2 different countries.
Yep. And that's the issue. When you bring it up, if you ever bring up the murder rate in Chicago or the amount of murders in Chicago or these cities, people just go, oh, well, per capita, brother. It's like, actually, Kansas is more dangerous. And I'm like, well, we're never. That's the out, because it's like,
I'll stay in Kansas.
Yeah.
I'll trust it. One guy in the chat, Magnificent Devil, says we can't find crime because it's racist is the most Democrat thing ever. Yes, it's also not true, because it's not racist. It's not racist at all. But they get when they try to implement policies that target these streets, they get accused of racial profiling because, again, this is largely due to just economic realities. Lots of those streets tend to be occupied by a minority. Now, that's not always true. In Little Rock, Arkansas, that's not true. But it is true in Chicago and LA and stuff like that. So it really depends. But they get accused of racial profiling, so they never did it. And literally what they did when they were presented with this data, it was in the late 70s, they decided to enforce higher traffic violations on purpose. That's what they chose. Like, here's all the data on how to reduce violent crime in American cities. And police forces across the country chose to increase traffic enforcement. That was their choice. Yep. Those are the police unions. If you guys ever donate to a police union, just remember, that's what you're donating to. These people are fucking monsters.
Yep, it is outrageous. Thank you, Juicy Booch. Love you, buddy. Appreciate you. Tommy Shows Music says one murder every 5 to 10 years in Bluff. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, dude. Anthony Queemia says, was the Matt you drove to see our wife, the Matt from the Tinder that Jack Murphy wrote about? I have no idea what this lore is. Thank you, Anthony.
They don't know either.
Anthony, thank you. Yeah, it's pretty wild. And I did see a stat recently that if we removed all the handful of cities that have the highest murder amounts of murders, we go from like in the top 5 or top 10 to like 128th as a country.
Yeah, we go, like I
That's
said,
crazy.
right in the middle of the comfortable, peaceful nations of Europe. That's the reality you're in almost all of America. It's you're rather safe. It's pretty wild.
Yep, it's pretty insane. Speaking of insane, so there was this post put out by Twitch. So Twitch has been under fire a lot recently for pretty much, it's pretty obvious. I mean, I played the video at the beginning of the stream where Dan Clancy's dancing with all the hoes. So it's very obvious that, you know, something like a casting couch or something, or at least preferential treatment is happening with women on Twitch that could like break the TOS regularly. And there was this girl.
Yeah,
named
no
Ne-
kidding.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
was it? Pokimane broke TOS all the fucking time.
yeah, Nina Lynn SA'd somebody on camera and was banned for 7 days on Twitch. Dude, there's people that get banned for like a month for calling someone fat. Okay.
Yeah.
There are people that are banned. VTubers were getting banned for showing their cartoon stomachs. Okay. Or stuff like that. And or permabanned even. And you have people that are like high profile female streamers that can literally do anything they want, including Hasan Piker, but he's kind of like a female streamer anyway. So that's pretty interesting. And Twitch has been under fire. I mean, just absolutely under fire. And they put out this statement saying we wanted to follow up with a post recently about security at TwitchCon. As many of you know, TwitchCon in San Diego, one of our valued creators, Imaru, was assaulted by an attendee during a meet and greet. Although Twitch works very hard.
That was
to try
wild to watch.
Yeah, dude. It was on camera too.
He walks with the Tism walk, like he just walks.
He walked up and just grabbed
right
her.
up in front of her and he's like, it was the weirdest thing. He's like, what are you doing? Like, homie, calm down.
Yeah,
Bring
dude.
a security or something at least.
It says, although Twitch works very hard to keep TwitchCon attendees safe and prevent incidents like this, we failed to do so in both cases. To keep Imaru safe and prevent the assault from happening, we deeply regret the distress we caused Imaru, our other creators in our community. In recognition of Imaru's advocacy, Twitch will be donating to support nonprofit organizations working to prevent sexual violence. Now, you know, that's all.
That's the gayest thing. I hate when they do that. When it's like, oh, we're going to donate to these organizations. It's like, well, why don't you just enforce your policies and like your people? Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like, we're gonna get a tax write-off in honor of you. It says, look at this community note. It says Twitch has lied on several occasions regarding the incident, letting the assailant go after the attack and withholding evidence from authorities. Dan Clancy called Imaru a friend despite going on to victim blame her and was out partying during all of this. When he heard about this,
yeah,
no shit. He said, well, she should have been banning people from her chat so they wouldn't have been encouraged to show up to TwitchCon.
That's crazy. Like that guy, you ban someone from the chat, they're who's obsessed in that way. They're more likely to show up.
That's exactly what I said. They're more driven now. They're more angry.
I can't wait till Uriah Groves or whatever comes up and tries to sexually assault me. That'll be great.
Who's Uriah Groves?
Some dork in the chat.
He gonna get your ass. Yeah, dude.
She wants it. She wants
I mean, you're an attractive guy in real life. You never know, man. Some come over. Oh, damn. What's up? Now I want to.
You too. Now I'm going to kiss your neck again.
Yeah, dude. Hell yeah, brother. I'll play fucking Don't Stop Believing.
How many more tables will we break?
Oh, my God, brother. That's pretty funny because it sounds fucked up, but it really happened.
I know. It's the dumbest way possible. I was just trying to attach the mic arm. That's it. And I was like, you had the glass topper and it just the whole thing
shattered. Yeah. Oh my God. I never forget. So for context for everybody, I bought a presidential suite and I was like, Nick, stay with me. It's going to be, there was a bunch of rooms. There was like a spa and all that shit. It was awesome.
It was great.
And we had a conference table that was long and it was covered with glass. It was beautiful. And I was like, let's stream. So we're going to stream a couple times. So we have all our laptops and stuff. And he puts his boom mic on the table and starts screwing it in like with a little, piece. And he's just screwing it. And then I guess he screwed it a little too much and it was just shattered.
It had those little nubs
or
whatever. So then like the glass was slightly off the table. And then I wasn't even thinking about it. And yeah, I put the thing on there and start screwing it in and it, it caused the thing to flex and just shattered all over. And I'm sitting there like, I'm so sorry.
I just saw my deposit like go up in flames. I'm like, well, there goes that.
Did they take it or did they give it back?
They didn't take anything. I mean, I didn't notice like a hit, so it probably happens a lot. So they probably have like replacement glass just chilling out in the basement, I would imagine. J Burb, anything that requires the labor of others is not a human right. 100% J Burb. Appreciate you, brother, for your Canadian orange boy. Thank you, brother. Irakaya says, speaking of Sex Pest CEO, the married CEO of Take Two, the studio of GTA, is being sued for sexual harassment by a man. Well, he'll probably get cooked in the media, and he might lose. And because we're still not past that. I mean, you see it every day. Like, dude, I can go to a club right now. Now, probably not right now because I'm like 190. But if I get down to like 175 and I got my abs out, I can go to a club right now with a tight shirt on and take a few shots. Girls are drinking everywhere, and go out on the dance floor by myself, and girls will start walking up and start rubbing all over me.
Yeah, of course.
Happens all the fucking time when I used to go to clubs back in the day in like, my late 20s. When
You
I was
can't do that back. You can't just to let the chat know if you're a guy, you can't go do that to a girl who's
do
dancing.
not do that.
Not do that.
Yeah, absolutely not. And I didn't. I was just sitting here like this, and I was kind of like giggling because I'm gonna be completely fair, like completely honest. I thought it was kind of cool to be wanted. I was like, oh, this is cool. No, but yeah, like a lot of people were like, I told girls about this before, and they were like, oh my god, I'm so sorry that happened to you. And I'm like, yeah, me too. What? I'm like,
So that happened to me in Vegas, actually, on that same trip, because I went to this French clothing store, and I bought this yellow jacket that was textured leather. Right? It's this textured leather, so it's kind of yellow and black. Everybody said I looked like Luke Skywalker, and I wanted to kill myself. But so I got it, and I get in an elevator, and these 3 women come into the elevator, and they're just like, oh, this jacket, and they're just rubbing it down like crazy. I'm like, this is wildly inappropriate, y'all. But I'm okay with it. Like, I don't mind. But like, they were just like, ugh. And then we get down to the bottom floor, the doors start to open, and they said, oh my God, we probably shouldn't have done that. It's like, it's okay. Just, it's fine. Don't worry.
It's the same thing that if well, now not me, but if like somebody that looks like Billy in my chat walks up to a girl in the gym and he's like, oh, you have really nice eyes, she's gonna be like, I'm calling police. Yeah, right? And that's just a good example, because if I don't care who it is, 45-year-old 400-pound lady walks up to me in the gym, she's like, you're really attractive, I just want to tell you, dude, it would make my whole fucking month.
Yeah,
I'd be like, oh my god,
that's the best feeling on earth.
and she's the size of a house. I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna have sex with you, but that really means a lot to me. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like we're starved of confidence, and we're starved of touch. So like, yeah, stuff like that happens to us. I could totally see it like on the other end though, like because guys are fucking monsters.
Yeah, guys will go, like, guys who go up and do that to women are like, you're horrible, really, like legitimately terrifying because of like the physical differences between us and stuff. Like, if a woman comes up, even if she's a big bitch, and she starts rubbing down on you, like, she's not going to be able to do anything to you. She's not going to be able to harm you, right? Like, she would have to be monumentally big and probably have some braids and a good weave or whatever to even have a chance of doing damage. Whereas, a guy walks up to a 105-pound girl and starts rubbing on her. That's a terrifying dynamic.
Yeah, because if shit goes sideways, you likely can't fight this guy off.
Right. Even me, I'm not a big guy, but I'm 185. I weigh almost twice as much as that woman would weigh. And so if I go up and I'm tall and probably like that would be intimidating. That's not a good dynamic for them. So it's weird how there's differences between the genders, and maybe we should kind of treat them appropriately.
Yeah, dude.
But as guys, we generally just like it. Like, yeah, come up and touch me. I don't care. Like, I don't give a shit. It makes me feel good.
I am a man. I'm a man. Yeah. It's that thing where people like to just say everything's the same no matter what for all genders across the spectrum. I'm like, it's just really not. Like, there's double standards everywhere, and we need to learn how to, navigate them instead of trying to pretend like they don't exist. Reagan Knight says, I essayed Cody and he just asked for more. Well, that's not really essay, is it? That's not. It's consensual, Reagan. It's because you're an attractive man. Thank you, Reagan. I appreciate you. Billy says, I also laughed my ass off when I saw GTA 6 got delayed. It was comical to see the community flip their shit. I hope it gets delayed again. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, I don't care about fucking GTA. Dude, GTA 5 came out when I was in my early 20s. I'm about to be 40, bro. I don't give a fuck.
So fucking long ago, dude.
Like, who gives a shit? Fuck.
I was late to playing GTA, and it was before I started streaming.
Yeah.
And I was fucking late to it. Like, so I can't even remember when that shit came out.
Speaking of insane shit, apparently this just happened. It says Tim Pool comments on the assault of liberal commentator Brian Shapiro at the taping of his show. People with ill intent, people who cannot handle the debate should not come. And the individual in question was removed and barred from future events. Our team acted swiftly and de-escalated. That is insane. It says addressing the report today, according to the staff, a man approached I'm guessing, Brian Shapiro, put his hands on his face and shoved him over comments Brian had made during the show. No one should be assaulted over their political views. We will not tolerate it. The purpose of cultural war is to bring different worldviews together, to rag on each other and laugh about it. We leave shaking hands and trying to understand each other better. That's wild. So who is this person? Does anybody in the chat know? Let me go. I'm going to go look for it. Like that's wild, but not crazy. To be fair, it's not out of the realm of possibility at all.
Dude, everything's changing with like the Charlie Kirk shit, and you always look for warning signs. It's like, what's the political temperature here? And the possibility of political violence is getting up. It's getting normalized. People have been saying punch a Nazi now since 2016, unironically, dehumanizing a group of people and into some sort of classification that makes it okay to commit violence against them. And the only qualification to meet is I don't like that person or I don't like what they said. So then you can say, well, punch a Nazi or whatever. And then they've been saying it and saying it and saying it. If you think how fucking long it's been almost a decade of them saying that and having that opinion. Wasn't Mamami or whatever his fucking name is, wasn't he advocating violence? No, it was the Virginia Attorney General or something. It was like advocating that people should be killed and like children should be killed and stuff like that. The political temperature in this country is at a very dangerous point. It's not boiling over yet, but it can get there really fast.
He was elected too 2 days ago.
Right. I know he won. And that's what I'm saying is like when that becomes normative language and those ideas become normal, I don't go to political shit at all because of this. People are like, oh, why don't you go cover it and do the man on the street interviews? Like, I don't want to get shot or stabbed or anything like that. Even I don't want to catch strays. Fuck that. I don't want to be anywhere near it. Something could pop off at any time.
Yeah. And it sucks because, and I talked to Art about this. He was mad because I used the word incorrectly, but basically people who think that their cause or their movement or their political beliefs or social beliefs are overt human rights and for the greater good, they see it completely justifiable to attack or kill somebody over it. And it's happened so much, especially with Charlie Kirk, that people on both sides are starting to do it. That's what I'm worried about. I'm like, I don't want conservatives attacking people and I don't want liberals, because then it's just going to be an all-out fucking war. Like, we don't need anything like that. We need people to log the hell off of Reddit for one damn thing, because these people are insane. Make sure you guys like the show, by the way. But yeah, that's crazy because I'm pretty sure Ben Shapiro's a liberal commentator, and some guy came on stage and punched him in the face during the culture war taping. So that's insane, absolutely insane. Now, granted, I don't know the specifics of it, but
the quartering thing.
No, Brian Shapiro.
Oh wait, the Brian Shapiro. Sorry, someone in the chat mentioned the quartering back when he got punched by that crossdresser with who dressed up like a unicorn. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Shit? Remember?
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure Alex Stein gets attacked like monthly. But this says here's the thing right here. It says, man shoves liberal commentator Brian Shapiro during Tim Pool's podcast taping. A man shoved liberal commentator Brian Shapiro in the face during a live taping of Tim Pool's The Culture War podcast on Saturday evening, prompting security to remove the assailant and bar him from future events. Pool condemned this assault, stressing that the show promotes debate over physical confrontation, while Shapiro identified the attacker as a self-proclaimed Antifa confronter and called him a fraud. The incident drew mixed reactions on X, highlighting tensions in political discourse without any injuries or announced charges. And I mean, that's the thing, man, is it's this kind of weird like violence against political commentators or politicians in general is being so normalized that it's almost as if people don't think what they're doing is wrong, or maybe they're trying to be the next famous person or the next celebrity, the next hero, right?
Yeah. And they're lionized. I mean, they're like violent crimes are criticized or whatever, but they're always lionized. I mean, same with school shooters. I mean, we make them celebrities. That's what we've been doing. Well, I should say mass shooters in general. They're made into heroes by the culture, even though they're not heroes. People always condemn their acts or whatever, but then they're just constantly bringing up their name, and they're like talking about all the trauma that they suffered, all the things that this person wanted the attention for in the first place. They're giving it to them. They feed it right into them. They're like, oh my gosh, we really need to think about poverty, and whoa, man, we really need to think about this and this and this and these social issues that could have led to that. And no one wants to like look at the fact that they're all on SSRIs, every single one of them. And it's like, okay, well, why don't we like start looking at that? Why don't we start looking at what the these legal mind altering substances that just pump into people left and right with no fucking regard for how that'll change their brain chemistry or change their life. Why don't we ever look into that? We just don't. We don't at all. Instead, it's some social issue. It's like, maybe it's the drug that they're all on, all of them.
Yeah, 100%. And I mean, a good example is Luigi Mangione. He killed the CEO of that pharmaceutical company or the insurance company. And he was literally, by even politicians and commentators on CNN, was almost implied a hero. Almost. Right? And of everybody.
An evil healthcare CEO.
Yeah.
Healthcare CEOs are the worst.
Yeah. So just kill them all is apparently what they're trying, the message they're trying to put out there. And I think the left really support it in large ways, because the more violence that happens, based in like gun violence, the more chance they have of altering the Constitution or removing guns from everybody, which is like asinine to me, because if we rewind the tape just a little bit, we were talking about a handful of cities that is responsible for 99% of the gun violence in the country, and most of those places, if not all of those places, you can't have guns there. That's the biggest issue, right? So it's all a bunch of bullshit, and I wish there wasn't any politicians going crazy left and right. Anne Free says, weren't you upset about healthcare costs 2 minutes ago? What does that have to do with somebody getting shot in the back?
And actually, if you don't remember or weren't paying attention, we were talking about health insurance after the Affordable Care Act was passed and how much insurance went up. Healthcare coverage the costs of it are nebulous and hidden for the very purpose of they're all completely negotiated differently by a health insurance company. And then the way they bill out is shady, so they can maximize the amount that they get in, because they agree to like a 70% reduction in what the payments will actually be versus what the billing is. So then they inflate billing. So then some hopeless person with no insurance goes in to pay, and they're like, well, I'll just pay cash. And it's like, I'm sorry, this is $3,000. You're like, it's a fucking checkup with a blood draw. This is $110 of effort. Like, what are we talking about? But no, because they know that they have to charge $3,000 to get the insurance companies to pay a reasonable amount for the exact same thing. So if you're unarmed, you go in there without insurance, that's what you end up paying. I have some like prescription meds that I don't that my insurance doesn't cover. Or no, more appropriately, my insurance covers them, but I would have to pay like a little bit. And then the pharmacy always goes, well, we have a card from the insurance company, and they just run it and it's free. It's like, wait, so I can go through my insurance and I can pay $48 or whatever for a 3-month supply of modafinil, I think it is. Or they have a card from the manufacturer of modafinil for people who like are uninsured or underinsured or whatever, or anybody can use it. And it's literally 90 days is free. They just, here you go. And I'm like, wait, that doesn't make sense. Like, I don't even know how that happened. I don't know who paid for that, but someone did. But it's, they keep medical prices completely nebulous so that they have basically an advantage in negotiation with these companies. And the person without insurance gets proper fucked on any prices. It's crazy.
Yeah. And see, this is a good example of like people this is my most frustrating thing about like living in current times, especially with social media, is people just think in black and white. And we started talking about healthcare and how Luigi Mangione shot that guy, and that's fucked up. Like murdering somebody's fucked up. And then all the people, there were several people in chat was like, yeah, weren't you saying you didn't like healthcare earlier? And I'm like, so you think that either I either like healthcare or I don't, and if I don't, then you should kill people. That's fucking insane. You shouldn't think the extreme one or the other. What I would like to see happen is healthcare be reformed in a reasonable way that makes sense, that benefits, the majority of people, especially people that are paying into the fucking thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
I would like to stop paying for other countries' prescription drug price ceilings with our prescription drugs. Because I don't know if people realize this, but like Canada's like, oh, you can't charge more than $40 for a prescription. Well, guess what? If it's a $700 drug and you can't pay more than 40, the other money does get paid. It just gets paid by Americans and their insurance policies or their cash. That's what happens. So all these other commies fucking do that. That only works as long as there is a moneyed capitalist country that they can pay for these prices. But price ceilings on prescription drugs end up that way. And there's no way around it. Stuff costs money to manufacture. Licenses cost money. Research and develop costs a ton of money. I think they say to bring a drug to market is like it's like $5 to $10 million or something like that. Or maybe it's way more these days. I don't even know, but it's a ton of money. And then you only have a 20-year window because of the patent system that we use. You have a 20-year window to maximize the amount of money you extract from that drug, which is why prices skyrocket. And it's dumb. This is a dumb system that we use. And it could be reformed in a lot of ways, and it could reduce costs, but we're subsidizing the entire world's price ceilings on these drugs that our country develops, our research and development develops, our money pays for it. And then we further have to subsidize because they have a communist policy. It's crazy.
yeah, it's just wild to me. Sean says, do I agree with Luigi? No. See, you already missed me now. So like, it's when you say like, do I agree with the senseless murder? Not exactly, but what he did had a message and one that needs addressing. No, it doesn't. It's just senseless murder. Everybody, with the exception of some people, obviously, everybody tends to agree left and right that healthcare needs to be reformed in some way or shape or form. Killing this guy did not make that message any louder and didn't make anything progress any faster. A guy was just shot. Now, is the guy a good guy? I don't fucking know. But did he deserve to get shot in the back of the face? I don't think so. Right? So no, I don't agree with that at all. That there was a message that happened. What message? This isn't fucking V for Vendetta. This is not a movie. A guy was shot. The politicians don't give a flying fuck. Nothing changed. I don't see things like in that way. Like, oh, it's a message. It's like fucking, like goddamn 1984. It's like watching
one present day CEO isn't responsible for all of the problems in the healthcare industry. Like,
Sean.
Probably not any, actually. Like the people who started this ball rolling aren't there anymore. They retired on yachts and they did great. Like now, there are people who take over and there should be reform and stuff, and you can give them some culpability because of it, but they didn't cause this shit, and no individual person did.
Yeah. We got to cook Sean a little bit. He's a commie. Sean's one of my good friends who's a commie. I love yelling at him. Ashley, oh, it's the big ass Ashley with her big old fat ass. How you doing, Ashley? And not fat in like an obese way. I mean like a fat.
Every
you know
time
what I'm saying?
Fucking funny.
You know what I'm saying. Thank you, Ashley. I love you. I appreciate you. Welcome.
Hi, Ashley.
Losing my insurance because Anthem sucks. So, well, fuck. When my premiums went up, I dropped the hell out of that shit. Thank you, Michael. Kimmy Joe says, did you read Trump's health plan on Truth Social? I have not, Kimmy Joe. Send me a link. Thank you. I appreciate you so much. So much. Billy says, I also don't like how we keep giving our money to other countries. Goddamn, I'm annoying. Yeah, dude, for real. Like, I'm right there with you. Fuck them. Yeah, like people will be like, oh, so I perceive you as a hyper conservative, Cody. And I'm like, I guess you do. And it's like, that means you love this thing in the Middle East. And I'm like, no, fuck the Middle East. I don't care about the Middle East at all. Actually. So thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I doubt it, Sean. I know you love murder. You can't tell me. We literally played fucking Mermaid Murder the other day on guitar. I know you. You ain't slick, brother. Let me pull this up real quick because I thought this was
like
really
murdering people.
Sean likes murder. Look at him. Everybody make fun of Sean. Point and laugh. All right. So this thing right here, I thought it was really funny, and I'll tell you why. So this says, here it is. It says, breaking news: the California governor Gavin Newsom calls Trump a historically unpopular president. You want to know something really funny about this? The fact that President Trump's approval rating is around 42 to 43%. On average, Gavin Newsom's is 34%. Shocking. So what does that mean for Gavin Newsom? Does that mean he's a historically unpopular governor? Like, what does that mean exactly?
I worry that guy's going to be the next Democrat president, though.
Why? Because Gen Z women want to fuck him.
Yeah, he's a handsome.
That's how they vote. They vote on who they want to fuck. I don't understand it. Well, stop
Well,
doing this.
that's why I voted for John McCain.
Well, that's true. He was pretty sexy.
It's like he can't fight back. Those arms don't even work.
All right, hold on. All right, we're going off the rails now. Jesus, no. God damn, bro. Oh, fucking John McCain.
Try and pick up your phone and call someone, John. You can't.
Oh no! Every time I think of John McCain, I just think of him leaving the stage in the wrong way during debate with Obama, and like he's going like a little evil, like Palpatine. That's all I remember of John McCain. That was it. That's the last thing I remember.
I just remember when he was like, "Fight with me, friends. Fight with me," and like he couldn't. And I didn't know his story very well at the time. I was like, "What the fuck's up with his shoulders?" And then I looked at him. I'm like, "Oh, they fucked him up in Vietnam. Okay, that makes sense." Yeah, like they broke everything and stabbed it all.
Somebody in chat says Nick voted for Romney.
Didn't wait against Obama? Yeah, I did.
What is it? Because you wanted to have sex with Romney?
Yes.
Well, he's pretty attractive.
He's Mormon. I was like, you can take another wife. Like, come on.
Well, there you go.
Let me in, girl.
Not bad. That's fine. That's like right up your alley. What's up?
Yeah, I loved when they like got after him because like put the dog in a kennel on the top of the car. Like Mitt Romney puts his dog in a kennel on the top of the car. It's like the dog's getting just a breeze. It's happy.
Yeah, he's totally loving that shit. It's totally fine. It's not.
I think he was a binder full of women. Yeah, that's right.
At least he ain't shocking the dog. That's the biggest.
He's got a binder full of women, but a body pillow full of me.
Yeah, I always thought he was Romney spooked me. There was something spooky about him.
Yeah, oh yeah. I definitely thought that he had like topped his ice cream bowls with like flakes of skin from his victims or whatever. Like he was not right. It's like, well, it's this or Obama. Like, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll vote Romney. I thought Romney was actually winning until that third debate when he just agreed with Obama on everything. He's like, yeah, no, you're right. I was like, what are you doing? Tell him he's wrong. Tell him he's wrong, even if you don't believe it. Good God.
Call his wife ugly or something.
Yeah.
You gotta do now.
Call his husband ugly.
Yeah, like yeah, it was weird. I always thought he looked like Bela Lugosi. Like the old Dracula from the 30s.
Yeah. He had that Fang energy.
He looks like he could put on a damn cape and just walked around and fucking been Dracula for Halloween easily.
Yeah.
Easily Dracula.
Do you think when he would like buy a company and then go in and fire everybody that he did it in a Dracula cape?
I'd do that shit. That'd be hilarious.
Crack his hair, powder his skin, and be like, all right, you ought to go on. I would do that shit. Like if I was the CEO of a company and I had to really do something horrible, like I would do a bit for it.
Oh my God. Imagine. Okay. And imagine you're well known for that.
Yeah.
Well known for it. And everybody's at the office. They're eating breakfast. They're all in their cubicles. And then the door, like the elevator beeps and it opens and you come out and like the Terrifier get up and everybody's like, oh, fuck. And you're out here like a mom. You're like shaking the thing. You're like walking up to employees like, oh, fuck, I'm fired. Here comes fucking Nick in the damn Terrifier costume. Every time you dress up crazy, like, oh, fuck, we're getting fired.
You dress up like Chris Benoit again. 3 women from HR about to get fucking strangled.
You just like the door opens and it's just you with the fucking mustache, no shirt. It says Hulkamania. You like rip it off. Oh, yeah, brother. You're like, oh, shit.
You're going to have a bad day, brother.
Oh fuck, you just point at like the Michael, he's over in the cubicle, he's been slacking off, you just come at the elevator open, you just point at him, your Hulk Hogan get up, you brother, it's like, oh fuck, no severance. You're done. Mud Butt Beardo says, read on a stall at Sammy T's that if you want your junk, Sammy T's, what the fuck? You want your junk gargled, and then go to the middle stall in the men's bathroom at Drake Avenue Walmart. Yeah, at the Drake Rabbit. Go there and it says, come to this channel, come here and see a dude and Nick. So, look at that.
Yeah, that's good. That's good advertising then.
Did I fucking write that? I might have wrote that shit. That's for sure. I've been to Sammy T's, brother.
Sammy T's.
Really, dude, it's a club. Now, granted, look, I'm like old now. I don't go to clubs anymore. But back in the day, I went there and had girls would come up feed me vodka. Fuck, why do white girls drink vodka, especially back then?
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get it. But see, the problem is those girls who like just slurp down vodka. If you're like, no, try this nice whiskey, they're like, well, and it's like, well, that is $52.
Yeah, you got to put it in there and let it fucking go around a little.
Slow down. What's wrong with you? And they're like, oh, alcohol doesn't affect me. 4 drinks later, you're like dragging them across the floor.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Stop drinking.
Yeah, dude. Thank you, Mud Butt. Appreciate you, brother. I mean, it's been a while since I went to Sammy T's. Now I go to like small, like there's this place over in downtown. It's like a 1920s themed bar. And I'll go in there and they'll like fucking they'll make you whiskey and they'll catch it on fire and it's on fire. Dude, it's
cool.
great. And it's really nice and cuddly and laid back. And the bartenders are really fun to talk to. Like we talked about like horror movies for 2 hours last time I was there. I was sipping on whiskey and just talking about horror movies. It was great, man. It's a great little place. I don't like clubs. I can't do clubs anymore, man. And I never really liked them. It was just a girl would always drag me to one. I was like, all right, fuck it. And then it's just like, finally, Yeah by Usher comes on. So finally I can have a good time. Boop, 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 boop. I'm like, oh, here we go. Finally, I get to fucking dance.
What's your like go-to Usher club song? What's your favorite one? It's like it's a DJ's got us falling in love again. Like that's a good one.
Yeah.
Like,
burn, let it burn. Gotta let it burn. Ooh, 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 ooh.
Dude, I don't know who like the main, but there's that Neo song, like tonight, baby tonight, forever's gonna start
love again.
Yeah, I fucking love that song.
That's a great
so much.
tune.
Oh my God, every time it comes on, like I'm so gay. This sucks. There's no way around it. I'm like, God, I love this song.
There's a place downtown that's like on the other side of the street of this place Sammy T's was talking about. And there's like a mechanical bull in the basement. Bro, I go down there and it's the whiskey. Actually, it's called Whiskey Bottle. That's funny. No, but it's where you go to drink whiskey. That's what I did anyway. I took it too serious. No, but I went down there and I remember girls would be lining up to get on the bull and they're drunk, right?
Yeah.
My happy ass, I don't get drunk at clubs. There ain't no way. I'll drink 2 shots, feel a little buzz. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do this in front of all these people. And there's girls be lining up, and every one of them without fail are getting on the bull, and their tight ass fucking like onesie like down skirt things are just rolling up immediately onto their lower back, and they just no underwear every time.
Yeah.
Just labias everywhere. And I'm like, why did you do this, ma'am?
4 women got AIDS today from the mechanical bull.
Like I'm gonna be honest, like most labias are not attractive. There's some out there that I'm like, that's well put together, but most of them look.
Maybe a research department to verify this claim. I'll be heading up a study.
No, I'm just saying, most of them look like a predator when it screams. You know,
one of them. Okay, so Lady Raggets and I want to go watch the new Predator movie. I know everybody says it's shit. I don't care. The trailer's cool, so I'm gonna go watch it. And in one of the movies, the guy calls the predator like a pussy face. And I looked at Lady Raggets. I was like, he's right. Like that thing looks like a fucking vagina. Holy shit! I never noticed, but they say it in one of the movies. It was great.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It looks like one of them like worn out fucking stripper.
Yeah, like it doesn't look like an inviting one. It looks like an invited one.
It looks like it would swallow you whole. You know what I'm saying? Mudbutt Beardo says, I go to Diamonds every now and then. Last club I went to in Hunts, Vegas is Fantasia. I've never been there. You'll catch stuff that Ajax won't wash off just by walking in. Well, it sounds like a strip club, Fantasia, because I've been to the Pony too, because it's like laid back. I've always liked the Pony too because it's funny. It's just really laid back. You can people watch really well. I don't know about you, but every time I'd ever go in a strip club, you know, with the exception of a couple, there's a couple that are like a little too secluded because I like to people watch. I like the when there's a stage and there's people walking up to it. Yeah. But I'll just like sip on a claw, play the arcade machines in the back. And there is like no shit. There's like a full arcade in this one. And girls are walking up to the stage. And it's so fun to watch like dudes walk up. Like they pick their favorite stripper and they walk up and they're like throwing money at her. And they're so serious. Like these guys have a fucking look on their face. They're like, oh, my God. And I just think that's fucking funny. So like I used to go to, I take like me and a couple girls and we go to this place called Pony over near where I live years ago. And we would do that. We people watch. And then of course the strippers eventually would be like, they walk up to like the girls that are with me and they're like, you want company tonight? And I'm like, no, what? No, are you insane? She gonna steal all my guitars. I know it. I can see it in her eyes, bro. I'll be like, this is a 1970 PS10. She's like, oh, yeah, I'm taking that. No, thank you, Mudbutt. Thank you, brother. We are now only 60 from Naked Snake, and we're 20 likes from 300. Make sure you guys spam that like button as much as possible. We're having a good ass time tonight. It's only 11 o'clock. What the fuck?
Dude, I unironically, I love strip clubs, because of a couple things. Like I like to be complimented. I don't care if they're lying, right? Or I'm paying for it. Like that's fine.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that. And I like to be touched. Like, and you go to VIP and they touch you, and it's like it's not like I don't mean like getting a hand job or anything like that. I just like, you know, they put their hands all over you. It's great. It's really fucking. I enjoy that experience a whole lot. I also love talking to strippers because their lives are fucking wild. Like
that's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So I've never done any of that. Like I've never went in the back or done anything like that. But I have talked to strippers before. Like they'll come over to the bar, like I guess on their break, or maybe they're doing something else that day, and talk to them. And they do have some wild ass lives. Like this one girl's grandpa would come and like throw money at her to like support her. Her own grandpa.
Like that's fucking weird.
Yeah,
they all do it, and they have like their routine guys who come in, and like sometimes the girl will come up and be like, I'm sorry, I saw you over here. I was going to come over a little bit ago, but one of my regulars came in. I had to go talk to him first, and then they sit down, they introduce themselves. It's all a sales pitch, right? Like they're just trying to get you into VIP, which is fine. Like I enjoy going into VIP. It's great. I haven't been since my arrest because they always make you buy liquor to go into, well, there's like the regular VIP and then there's the really expensive one. And that one, they make you buy a bottle of champagne, and it's a way overpriced bottle of champagne. Like they force you to do it.
Yeah.
And you can't go in there without buying it. It's like, okay, well, that sucks. But you know, like it's more private and you get a longer time. So sometimes it was worth it. But that being said, like I like going in. I don't want to take any of these girls home or anything, but I like the momentary experience. I always go with Lady Rackets, like we go together, and so there's nothing untoward happening. But you mentioned clubs, and my favorite club that I've ever been to is actually 11 in Miami, which Lady Rackets and I went to Komodo, which is a Japanese restaurant in Miami near Brickell Key in downtown, and it was really good. And I asked the guy, I'm like, where do people go to like have the full Miami experience? And he's like, what's that? And I'm like, mountains of cocaine, I guess. Like, I don't know. What's a good fucking party, bro? And he says, well, there's this place that my girlfriend and I used to go to. He goes, it's not a strip club. And I was like, well, that's weird. Like, that's a strange way to introduce this. He goes, but it's a nightclub with strippers. This motherfucker. There were more strippers there than just about anywhere I've been in my entire life. Like
he's a smooth talker is what he is.
They're like 200 strippers there. They're all fucking Miami Nines and like they are insanely gorgeous. And that place though, it is literally it's a nightclub, but it happens to have strippers. So it's not a strip club. The focus is not the strippers. Like there's a big giant fucking dance floor. Everybody's out on it. And like, it's crazy. There's huge bars and stuff. But then there's like, you know, these little caged off or not caged off, but like fenced off areas. And there'll be there'll be strippers there, and they have the same thing, VIP rooms and everything. It was wild. We had a blast. And then to close out the night, Machine Gun Kelly showed up and did a 5-song set at 3 a.m. And it was like, this is great. Like it was.
See, this is why you were fucking doing cocaine, because that sounds like a fucking celebrity life. So yeah, I was at this nightclub. There were strippers everywhere. It was really cool. And then Machine Gun Kelly came in, done a couple personal songs just for me. It was great.
Not for me.
God, you're just making me just.
Megan Fox was there with him. Like it was cool.
That is
it was a blast.
Yeah.
I met the funniest dude, the funniest like Persian man there. He had his own VIP couch, and it like so I got a VIP table because it paid for. Here's the thing. So it was $150 each to get in because Machine Gun Kelly was going to be there, right?
Yeah.
Or I could pay $750 to get a VIP table, but they gave you, which bought the 2 tickets, but it also gave you $750 in credit to spend at the club.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's like, and so we just went in and bought a couple, like you buy a couple bottles at club prices, right? Like they cost a fucking fortune. Like a bottle of vodka is $200 or whatever. So we buy a couple bottles of whiskey, and then we bought I bought a bunch of shirts and bought a bunch of bikinis for Lady Raggets and a couple hats. And then I bought one of those money guns because like I had already spent the money. But yeah, the VIP couch this guy was on was at $2,500 for the night. And he had 4 strippers there the entire time, the same 4. And he came up, and I was dressed like a fucking slob. Like I left my good, my suitcase with my good clothes. I left in Minneapolis. I had 2 suitcases. I had one overnight bag for staying at the hotel by the airport, and I brought that bag with me like an idiot. And so I was dressed in like a Reebok shirt. It was bad. And this guy comes up to me, and I have Lady Raggets and this stripper with us. And he's like, I don't get it. You're with these 2 beautiful women, but you look like a fucking ape. And I was like, well, I said, well, I'm really rich or whatever, I guess. And he goes, oh, okay. Yeah.
Well, that makes sense. It answers the question. Yeah.
And then he comes up to me later. Lady Raggets went to the stripper took her to the bathroom. And he comes up to me, and I'm like, hey man, how's it going? He's like, I'm still rich. And I was like, okay, that's pretty funny. And then he's like, you hungry? I was like, yeah. Here's a hamburger. He just gives me a hamburger, and we're just sitting there. And I was like, your life seems really interesting. He says, it is. And he never said anything else. And I was like, okay, this guy's great. He's fucking cool.
Yeah. See, and you listen to how great all this is, and you threw it all away. How could you? How could you?
I know, it was so much fun. God damn it.
Gosh, you had it all, Nick, and you just couldn't handle it.
I know.
So sad. Adult Entire says, I party, but I don't know if I'd be willing to go to a strip club. Not gonna lie, I know I'm gay. Well, I mean,
it's not for everybody.
For sure. But if you've never been to one, you definitely don't have the right idea of what it actually is like. Because I think everybody thinks it's a one way. And then you go and you're like, oh, this is just like almost like a silly bar with like, and then there's a stage. And if you're not like enamored by that kind of thing, yeah, you can just chill. And like, it's like a normal bar. And then also there's strippers, which is kind of funny. So it's been a long time. I need to go like get a couple of my girls together and go just for fun. But because it's been years now, but yeah, it's kind of like a silly experience. It's a silly, like kind of goofy experience that,
yeah. I mean, if you, and this is going to sound like really, it's not meant to sound snooty or anything, but if you're going to go to a strip club with like $50 and be like, oh, I'll buy some lap dances, like you're probably not going to have a good time. Like you're going to be out in the main area. The girl's going to do like 3 little quick lap dances on you during a couple songs. You can't touch her. She's not going to touch you because that's the rules out on the main floor. And it's going to be really awkward. You're going to be sitting there like, I don't get what she's doing, like, because she'll take off her top and like just grab her tits and stuff like that over and over, and that'll be it. It'll be weird. You're like, okay, well,
Nick knows all the rules.
Yeah,
rules,
and then they tell you right away. Like the girls are like, don't touch me while that guy's looking. Like, don't touch me while that guy's looking. You can touch me after. They want to sell it, right? Like, so they'll encourage like the touching and stuff, but they got to be quiet, or you got to go on VIP. Then they're like, we go on VIP, blah, blah, blah. You can do this or whatever. It's like,
yeah. So
you can't do, like, you're not going in there and having sex. So don't think that's going to happen.
Yeah. I don't, I've never paid for anything in a strip club. I just go and I'll get like some claws and I'll just like people watch, and I'll always have friends with me, like girls. Yeah. So that's what makes it kind of fun. If I went alone, that would be a nightmare. That would be weird if I went alone.
Yeah, don't go alone. Like, again, my advice, it's not for everybody. look, I really like enjoy physical touch. That's a thing that like makes me happy. Not everybody likes that. So that's why I like to go. That's the main reason. If you don't like that, don't go. It's going to be a waste of money. Like it's weird. But if you want to pay someone to compliment you also, like maybe no one's told you you're handsome in a while. You can go do it there.
Hey,
They'll tell you, like
Hey.
they'll ask you for more money. Like
Yep,
then
yep.
make you pay for words or whatever. But yeah, but if you go, like bring a chick, have a good time.
Yeah,
But go for it.
MA says my favorite part of going to strip club was when I went to the bathroom and heard all the crazy stuff the strippers were saying about the guys. I bet that there's got to be some kind of like woman, like brotherhood, womanhood, sisterhood, where you could learn more being a woman going to a strip club. Like you'd actually talk to these people. I think that'd be fun. But I'm a burly man, so I just don't really pay attention. Billy Hatcher says we're 45 away from that. Say, let's get on it, doggone it. Thank you, Billy. I love you, brother. You the man, buddy. Mud Butt says Fantasia, a strip club on the South End. They had an announcer there with a raspy voice that would say, "It's drop top titty tipping time. Get your dollars out and head to the stage." I can imagine that.
Then they like the type of club you go to, right? Like there's one I've wanted to go to. I don't remember where it was. I think it was when I drove to Nashville. I saw it. It was in the middle of fucking nowhere. And it was honestly, it was an all day breakfast place with a strip club in it. So you get like
Pretty cool.
you like omelets and pussy. Like just I was like, I want to go there, but I don't know how to do it. I don't know.
It's like, how do you want your eggs? I'm like, I want them sunny side up, baby.
It was the weirdest place. I'm like, this cannot actually work, right? Like as a business model out here. And you go, oh, this is where all the truckers go. I don't know what the women in there like looked like. I didn't go. But-
That gives a whole new like meaning to the acronym IHOP.
Yeah.
It's IHOP. It's like, what is it? Oh, the pancakes? Nope, it's not what it is. It's not what it is, brother.
Yeah.
Billy says for the snake. Very
Uh-oh.
sexual. Oh my god. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you for the orange boy. Big shout out to my brother. Thank you, Dad. Love you. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. For real, look at Mouse's ear. Shit's wild. What the hell are you talking about, Tom? My butt says at Fantasia 150, 150 will get you a microwave Totino's pizza, a couple beers, and some snatch. Hey, that's a deal, bro. I haven't had a Totino's pizza in a long time, man. I can't have it for the next couple months because of my diet, but maybe.
Oh, and strippers love cocaine too. Like they all do. Almost without exception.
That's why you were a celebrity. That's why you got the deals, because you came in there and
No,
you're like,
they had it. They give it to you.
oh, interesting.
I mean,
Well, that's better for you then.
yeah. It's like,
You're probably like, damn, whoa.
they're like, oh, do you want some? You want some coke? It's like, well, I mean, are you a Fed?
Hold the fentanyl, please, ma'am. Let's go.
What the fuck is that? But they get it. So they get it from their Sims. Like their regulars will just bring them, like, because they want these girls coked up all the time. So the regulars will bring it to them. So and they're like, haha, yeah. My one client, he brings me coke all the time, and then they'll just share it because they have a whole bunch.
Wild. That's absolutely wild, man. Wild, man. 4 likes until 300. I wanted to talk about this for a second because I have a kind of a story about it. It's not related to strip clubs, but it says Funko just admitted it might not survive another year. Not surprising. Sales are down 14%. Debt is piling up, and the company says there's substantial doubt it can keep operating. You know what Funko Pops
Yeah,
are,
but this should have been like, even if you're a fucking weirdo, like, or I shouldn't say weirdo. If you're one of like a Funko Pop collector, right? Like, I don't get it. Sorry, I didn't mean to denigrate y'all. If you're a Funko Pop collector, though, you run out of space eventually. Like, you buy all these fucking things. It's like, oh, they keep coming out with them. It's like, well, where am I going to put them? And they don't actually do anything. They just sit there.
Yeah. And here's the thing about Funko Pops, man, is I know people, you know, my age or maybe younger, maybe older, especially when I worked at GameStop, they would buy thousands upon thousands of dollars in Funko Pops over the years. You know, I remember going to one girl's apartment and every wall in her apartment was lined with Funko Pops. And it's just like Beanie Babies. They're not going to be worth anything. And even if they were, these people are interested in selling them. at
Yeah.
all. They're not going to sell them.
No, they
But and the
people who
funny,
collect that type of stuff, they don't
yeah,
sell.
the funniest part about this whole thing is these people that I know that do this, that spend ungodly amounts of money on Funko Pops, they usually complain that they can't like afford rent or they're struggling. And I'm like, you've spent like $10,000-$20,000 in these goofy bobbleheads for the last 4 years. What is wrong with you? Like, I'll never understand it. I'll never understand like collecting mass produced thousands of things. I could understand if like maybe you have a favorite car and there's a manufacturer that makes like this car in 5 different colors and a die cast, and there's like a run of 5 and you want all 5. That's a different thing. But if there's a run of 20,000, you should probably not get on that train. That's insane to me. You know?
No, this one's going to be the rare one. It's going to pop.
Oh, definitely. Billy Hatcher. He says, I find it funny how Funko is finally admitting they're dying. I knew they were. Yeah, I think it was very easy to predict that was happening. Thank you, Billy. I appreciate you, brother. For the gold boy. Thank you. Holly Movie Star says, just go as a Catholic priest. Ultimate peacocking. You mean to a strip club as a Catholic priest?
Well, wearing like the collar, like the white collar thing shirt.
Yeah, dude. That would be hilarious. That'd be fucked up, but
I
I'm here
think
to
it'd be
save
funny.
you, child. And then all of a
See,
sudden you're
there's-
throwing.
There are those people who do that though, right? Like there's like husband and wife, like ultra Christians, and they say they go in and they're like, no, we go in and we talk and minister to these women. Like they'll take them into the VIP room and then start like evangelizing to them. I'm like, that's more degenerate than anything I've ever done. Like that's fucking crazy.
That is weird. It would be funny though if like the priest comes in, they're sitting at this, they're like just watching, and then all of a sudden they get their bills out and they start throwing it at a stripper on stage. That would be pretty wild.
That I would want to see it. Like I would want to see it.
Father Smith is here. He's just making it rain on her. Making it rain. Jeff on the road is making it rain with $100 super chat. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Hot diggity damn, brother. Wow. He says, come out to one of Cody's races, Nick. It's a hell of a good time. Yeah, Jeff's been to a lot of them. It's a lot of fun.
We'll be doing that.
Oh, yeah,
We'll
dude.
be doing that.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Very excited to get next year rolling. Thank you, Jeff on the road. I appreciate you. I love you. I'll see you in Daytona. Regardless of what happens, I'll see you in Daytona because I'm going to go down there no matter what. But thank you, Jeff. I love you. I really appreciate you. Thank you for always supporting me. And thank you for supporting my video game stream last night as well. You were a monster. And I can't wait to get some freaking hot wings with you or something because we didn't get to do it enough. You know what I'm saying? So thank you, Jeff. Big shout out to Jeff. He's the GOAT. Thank you, brother. Jeff on the road. Shout out to Allied Cloud, one of my sponsors. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Tommy Sheld's Music says they didn't grow up in trailers like we did. That's for damn sure. That's for damn sure. People don't think that. People still call me like a trust fund baby, and they call me. I had a guy comment on one of my shorts because me and Gundam or somebody was talking about like finances and stuff's hard sometimes. Blah. And some guy commented and was like, "You're a millionaire. You're like a multi-millionaire like race car driver." And I'm like, "I have like $182 in my checking account." What the fuck are you talking about? What? You think we just get money? No, it costs money. It's outrageous. Thank you, Tommy. So yeah.
I just keep thinking of like the priest. It's like the wallet of Christ open for you. Throwing bills to the bitches.
That would be hilarious. Michael Patowski says Funko Pops are like Down syndrome kids. They all look the same. Go Oscar. Oh. Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, didn't Piastri wreck the hell out of his car in the sprint race today? I think he did in Formula One. It's brutal. It's a brutal hit. Or no, that it wasn't. He didn't have the brutal hit. He did wreck. Somebody else had a real brutal hit. I can't remember who it was. Maybe it was Bortoletto. But thank you, Michael. I love you, dude. Appreciate you. That put us over 600 for the show. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. We're killing it. We're killing it today. We're killing it. 199 until the big old 800 number. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you.
Damn.
Hell yeah, dude. You are the man.
Damn. Let's get it
You are the
done,
man.
y'all.
Hell yeah, we're having a good ass time. I'm excited. So so you've been streaming a lot lately. You've been getting back into the groove.
Yeah.
What do you have like a schedule now? Like a set schedule you're trying to iron out?
Right now it's the same kind of as it was before, where it's around 11 p.m. I have a couple rough things I'm trying to smooth out so that 11 p.m. start time is more consistent rather than being like 11:15. I don't like starting much past 11 because the further you start past 11, the less people show up. Like it's just how it is. It starts to get too late. People have work the next day. But I'm trying to make it consistently starting around 11 for now. We may move it at some time, but that's every time I try and change the schedule, that's just where I land on being the best overall fit for me. So that's that. Every weeknight. Yes. Yesterday I had a family member call. They needed an emergency ride, and it ran like I didn't get home till after midnight. So it was like, okay, well, I'm not going to do a show. But other than that, the goal is to have it every weeknight at least, and then do members only stuff on the weekends.
Yeah, it's been good to see, man. Like it was sad that there was over a year period where it was midnight and you weren't on.
Yeah,
I'm gonna watch. Cecil sometimes is on that late, and I'm like, well, I'm fucking downstairs trying to work on some sheet music stuff. I can play music, and I have nothing to do, and so I have to just turn on spooky documentaries that suck my ass in, and then I stop playing because I'm like,
yeah,
this is really interesting. I can't play right now. I got to listen to this. So, but yeah, it's good to see. I'm because I noticed you did it every day for a while, and I was like, hell yeah, that's good to see. Man.
Yeah, it was.
It feels like stuff's normal again, you know.
Yeah, it was Monday through Thursday, and then like I said, I would have streamed Friday, but I had that late call come in, and like I had to do a bunch of driving late at night, and then I get home, it's midnight. It's like because I was thinking of still doing a members only stream, even if it was a little late, and I was like, I am fucking exhausted, and I didn't want to be driving anyway. But
yeah. Speaking of driving, did you see this? This whole deal about so it's really frustrating to see because I'll go to Facebook because I have Facebook, I have all this stuff like on kind of tied to the channel, and I'll scroll through it and I just see the dumbest shit. And Tesla approved a $1 trillion payout package for Elon Musk, and
that's so fucking cool.
That's fucking crazy. But people are so dumb. They just read the headline because obviously the headline is engineered to piss them off because rich people are evil, right?
Yeah.
And they don't look into it, and they don't realize that he has to get to like $8.5 trillion in valuation, which is almost not likely to happen. But it's like a reward, like payout package over the course of years. And if he doesn't get the goal, he doesn't get anything. And people are acting like he's getting paid $1 trillion today. And I'm like, you're not even researching, you're just saying shit. And it's so annoying. I'm like, bro, it's an incentive performance-based thing that's going to take a long time, and it's very unlikely. I mean, it's a high valuation, right?
That so they did, by the way, Cecil rated.
Cecil, oh my God, he learned how to raid. I didn't even ask him. That's pretty wild. That's pretty. Cecil's starting to get a handle on things. He streams like 8 times a day. He's starting to become a damn professional. I mean,
he's always streaming. I'm like, what? When do you eat?
Dude, I'll see this motherfucker, and no matter what time it is of the day, I see him over there. I click on it, and he's like, I click on it, and then it's just him sitting there, and he's like, these fucking people are insane. And I'm like, oh, that's Cecil's code file. But he's getting real good at it, and he's got a lot of fucking people watching, and I'm always so proud of him and not jealous at all. Cecil. Not at all. We got 800 people watching. Make sure you guys like the show in honor of Cecil's raid. We love Cecil. He's good, man. He's good. Streaming is his job. He does a good job. He's really entertaining. I mean, that's one thing. Cecil's born for this shit. But the thing that held him back was his technological know-how, and now he's got it.
Yeah, he's dangerous now.
His thumbnails are pretty decent. Like they were real bad for a second. I think I told him that. I was like, you fucking thumbnail. And now he's looking pretty damn good. He's doing pretty good. I'm proud of him. I'm proud of his old ass. Amateur says Camelot. Have you considered racing trophy trucks in the off season or some other type of power sport? Oh, I've considered a lot of things, but it all costs money, and it's not something I can do right now. Next year, if all my sponsors line up like they're looking like they will, I'm going to really iron things out in a really nice way to where I can kind of hop around and do stuff I want to do, and also have my other stuff scheduled and paid for. So that's what the plan is. Thank you, Amateur. I love you. I appreciate you. Katie did. Hell, Cody and Nick, good to see you. Thank you, Katie did. Hope you're doing well, girl. She came to my first ever NASCAR race. It's really nice.
Katie seems cool. Like
She's
to meet
cool,
sometime.
She's real cool. Royal Wee says, don't send this to Camelot. He sucks. Oh, hey, Cameron. Hey, you doing, roll? Bro, you always in here, bitch. Shut up. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Comic Splatter says Cecil sent us to somehow get you demonetized. Oh, I don't even know. Cecil texted me the other day, right, Nick? And he's like, hey, man, what's that AI program? And I'm like, oh, it's this. It's
That
called
AI
this.
program that REKIETA was using.
Yeah, and I'm like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, so yeah, I need to put out videos, can't grow. And I'm like, yeah, I get it. And he's like, does it bleep out curses? And I'm like, I don't know, maybe. I'm like, because he curses a lot. I don't think it really penalizes.
It has an option to do it. Yeah, when you go to when you get the clips, you click on the edit clip or whatever, and then the little options on the right side, there's an auto censor
Well, look at that.
right
You're
there.
saved, Cecil. You did it. It's his whole shorts is beep, 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 beep. These people beep, beep. These people beep. He's gonna miss one F slur and he's gonna get demonetized and banned.
Dude, I say I drop the F slur like all the time, full on. I don't get demonetized or anything anymore.
Yeah,
I have one demonetized short in the past, like whatever, and then the only demonetized thing I have was a copyright thing back to July. My July 15th stream was demonetized. My July 16th and on, nothing is demonetized at all.
Yeah, I do get my streams will get the yellow symbol and I'll just submit them for review. And it's been like 2 years since one didn't come back green. So,
well, YouTube, I think they got something rattled them and they changed all their fucking policies on like words. Something rattled YouTube in the back office. I remember they announced it because they said you can now swear and like advertiser guidelines are changing where you can now use profanity, hard profanity in the first 30 seconds of your video.
Yep.
And it's like, yeah, everybody realized nobody cares if you say fuck. Like nobody gives a shit about it anymore. It's not 1971. Like nobody cares. People say fuck in public all the time. And advertisers, even on major broadcast media, have been incorporating more risque language and stuff like that. They've just been doing it. So like to get them to finally recognize that, yeah, Coca-Cola doesn't care if you say fuck, and someone's not going to go, I'm not going to buy Coca-Cola because this person used profane language. Like that's not going to happen.
And I also saw the writing on the wall. So, and I think they did too. So in August, their new algorithm was rolled out. And YouTube announced recently that shorts actually make more per watch hour on revenue for them. So I noticed overnight my videos. This is why I started going really heavy into shorts.
Yep.
And I have a video coming out tomorrow, but still like shorts it's just the way YouTube wants to go. And I looked at videos in August, like I had videos getting 70,000 views, and then August hit, or October, like August or September, like when the algorithm hit, that shit was like gone. Gone. It was, I've never seen anything like it. And shorts are good. Like I've had shorts that get like 10, 15, 20,000 views pop. And I'm putting out like 8 or 10 a day. So, it's the way it wants to go. And, you got to kind of do what they want you to do to, retain growth now. And I just like putting out videos. I like editing videos. So I still do it, but
the only thing about shorts is it depends on how much time you put into them, because like they just don't pay that well. Like they're going to pay a couple dollars. But you can, with something like Opus or whatever, you get so many of them and you can put them all out there. And it's like, okay, well, these are going to generate like maybe a couple dollars a month. And you start thinking about it and you're like, oh, wait a minute. Okay. If I keep layering in these shorts, eventually, like the way the algorithm works, it'll grab old videos randomly and just spit them out. And it's like, we're going to sell 1,000 ads on this. So it's going to get you 1,000 extra views. Like that's just how it's going to be. And so like, if you start putting up all this stuff, then eventually it'll just be this constant, you'll have 500 videos giving you $1 each, or $2
yeah.
each.
And I mean, you can get 100 million views on a short and it'd probably only give you like $500. And that's a lot of views.
If you get 100 million views on a regular video, you're talking like 100 grand plus
400 probably. I mean, I have
crazy.
I have a video that got 2.4 million. Just a normal video. It's like 12 minutes long. And it paid, I think, 6.7 grand.
Yeah.
So,
It depends. I have a couple that I like will lately what my content is grabbing these videos from like the Johnny Depp case or whatever, and it's like Camille Vasquez destroys so and so on stand or whatever, and then like those videos will just do like 40,000 views in a month randomly. And so then I'm like, holy shit. And I go look at him. I'm like, this has 2 million views on it. Like, holy hell. I didn't realize, but like it just does that every so often. The algorithm will pick it up again. You see the little like graph looks like that, you know.
Yep.
And,
that was my goofy ass crying video did that. Like every once in a while I get 100,000 views in like 2 days. And I'm like, oh, they're doing it again. They're doing it again. They're making everybody see me cry. Damn. Fuck. They got my ass again. And I love when people think it's a gotcha when one of my tweets go viral. And somebody comments below and they're like, is this you, bro? And I'm like, yeah, that's literally on my channel published by me. What the fuck? Oh, I didn't know this was here. It's like, it's literally my channel, man. Like, what are you doing? I'm proud of my tears. Thank you. Michael says thoughts on YouTube TV versus Disney ESPN. Oh, I have no idea. I don't have any of that stuff. Well, I might have YouTube TV. I don't know.
I had YouTube TV for a little while for something specific that I can't remember. It might have been World Cup or something like that.
Does it cost a lot?
Yes. It's
I don't have it then. I definitely don't have it.
Because like for a while it was like, okay, you get all these different streaming services and it still comes out. It's like less than cable. And then they added like the TV thing in. And I swear I picked up YouTube TV and I think it was for World Cup because you had to like, that was the way to stream it if you didn't have cable. And it ended up being like an extra 130 a month or something. It was fucking insane.
Dude, I cut the cord in 2010 and I saw this show called Pluribus by Vince Gilligan. And it was like, everybody's talking about it. And I was like, dude, I'm going to watch that shit. And I see it's on Apple TV and I'm like, I guess I'm not watching it. Cause I have two, I have Hulu and Disney Plus.
Yeah.
And Prime. And it's because Hulu and Disney Plus, I think, come with my phone.
They're combined. They're also combined.
Yeah, they come with my phone. And then Amazon, I think I paid for like the lowest version of it. And it has ads now anyway. So, and I will not add anything else. I'm like, nope, that's all I'm going to do. Speaking of doing it, Renee Villarreal, what a pink boy. Oh my God. So no, like I've never understood it. Cutting the cord. He says, Nick is on. Nick is on, brother.
I am on.
He is on. He's always on, brother. Thank you. Appreciate you so much, dude. Yeah, I cut the cord and I don't plan on going back. And I know people, you know, I have friends that I've talked to and they have like 8 or 9 streaming services. And I'm like, you just have cable again. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I noticed that the other day. That's why, like, I ditched YouTube TV. I was like, I never watch YouTube TV. I just picked it up for the one. Like I said, I think it was World Cup. It was like this one event, and then I forgot I had it for a while, and then I looked. I'm like, what the fuck is this charge? We're getting rid of that, like, because I don't watch, like, I don't sit around and watch programmatic TV. That's like, can you sit down? Like, I think did you tweet the other day where it's like, every time you turn on a TV, it's like 7,000 ads for fucking pharmaceutical.
Yeah, I'll stay in like hotels while I'm racing, and it's just basic cable. It's awful.
Yeah, it is fucking terrible. And it's the same thing. It's like 5 fucking pharmaceutical ads in a row. The thing that I hate is like I have the ad-free Hulu experience, and you still get ads. Like, and they'll play the same ad 4 times in a row, be like a 15 or 30-second ad, and it's like a 2-minute ad break, and they just play the same one. You're like, I don't want to hear the same shit again. Oh God.
Yeah, it's awful. Thank you, Renee. I love you. I appreciate you. Real quick, if you guys see any of my shorts popping up on YouTube, please give them a watch. Please like them and please comment on them because that drives engagement. And also, I have a shorts channel that I launched for extra shorts, like extra. So I'm putting like 12 out a day on it, and then I'm putting 8 out on the main channel, just, you know, kind of testing the waters, and also to have an extra shorts page for like extra stuff that's not going on the main channel. It's right there in the link chat. Give it some love, give it some kisses, get it on it, diggity dog. Helena, I'm tired, boys. I'm tired, Grandpa. Well, that's too damn bad, Helena. How you doing, baby?
What's up, Helena?
Helena.
Yeah, just tell your spouse you were staring at Cody's shorts all day.
There you go. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate you so much for your love and your pink boy. Speaking of pink boy, I had something pulled up and now it's gone. Fuck, where'd it go? Where'd it go? But at any rate, I've been playing the new NASCAR game and playing as myself, and it's been really fun to play as myself. Oh, I know what I was pulling up. I wanted to get your thoughts on the Sydney Sweeney interview.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, okay. So I'll just give you the synopsis because it's
I
like,
try not to watch anything involving Sydney Sweeney.
why is it? Because she's gorgeous.
She's a
Bro.
fucking banger.
Did you see that? Did you see her at the whatever?
In a sheer dress.
I didn't know her titties were that fat. They are like, I was like, what is this? I didn't know it was like this. Damn, baby, what's up? I did not know this. I didn't like.
And nipples like teacup saucers. Like, Jesus, woman.
Oh my
Put them
god.
away. Like, at least get the little nipple cover things. Like,
Oh my god. Yeah. Anyways, so
oh,
this,
that's what this is from. Okay.
yeah.
I
So
saw her RBF like on Twitter, but I didn't know what the picture was from.
So yeah, so this lady, this journalist kept trying to rope Sydney Sweeney into basically talking about the American Eagle jeans ad. And for those that don't know, a little bit of context, Sydney Sweeney did an ad for an American Eagle where she's looking sexy and she says, I have great jeans, or Sydney Sweeney, it says Sydney Sweeney has great jeans. Now, what does that mean? That means that she's typically attractive. She's a hot chick, meaning she has good genes because she's attractive. Now, everybody online thought it was like a Nazi dog whistle saying that it's because she's white. And I don't know why they did that. They were kind of self-reporting because you have all these journalists saying that, almost implying that they don't find people of color attractive, which is very strange for them to say. You know, very odd thing to say, as Bart Simpson would say. But people conflated it with Nazism for some reason. But it's basically just saying she's attractive. And ever since then, people have been all on her case. She was actually at Phoenix at the NASCAR Championship weekend while I was there. It was cool.
Color attractive, Cody?
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah, brother.
I'm with it.
Hispanic chicks, bro.
Oh my gosh.
If they wouldn't send their cousins to beat my ass, they'd be my top choice.
I have a funny Hispanic story.
All right, we'll hear it. I want to hear it in a second. So
I might tell you in private.
oh, okay, cool. So Sydney Sweeney was she was trying to bait her into basically apologizing for doing nothing wrong, and this is what she said.
The criticism of the content, which was basically that maybe specifically in this political climate, like white people shouldn't joke about genetic superiority. Like that was kind of like the criticism, broadly speaking. And since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically.
I think that when I have an issue that I want to speak about, people will hear.
Based.
Yep.
Based. Look at her face too. She got somebody captioned this.
She's fucking stamped all over.
Somebody captioned this and they said 4 versus 10.
Yeah, that's the thing. The second it switched over, I was like, nobody cared, you dumb bitch.
Yep.
Like, nobody wants to hear you.
Yeah.
Everybody will suffer hearing Sydney Sweeney. They won't care what her voice sounds like.
It's like, I'm going to give you the opportunity to swear at the altar of my ideology and ruin not only your career, but everything in the future. When here's how this would actually play out. So let's say number 1, Sydney Sweeney apologizes, right? The people that want her to apologize will call her weak or a liar, right? And number 2 is if Sydney Sweeney just doesn't say anything, she's like, I don't give a fuck, then her market value only increases. So what's the obvious route here?
Yeah.
It's very silly. It's very stupid. It's just stupid shit. It's like, you need to apologize. This isn't 2015 anymore, Broseph.
You know, I got a controversial take.
What's that?
I am not saying in any stretch that Sydney Sweeney is in any way unattractive. Okay, that's a caveat here that needs to be understood. But I don't find her face to be as attractive as it could be. Like there are other women who I think are like have a more beautiful visage, but I mean her body is unreal. Like it's, you know, what do you do? It's the tip top.
I talked about this recently. I agree. And the reason I agree that and this is why she's so popular. The reason she's so popular is because she looks like a girl that would come into your restaurant as a waiter and sit down. And that is obtainable. Now she's not, but she looks like she could be attainable. She's a really good looking girl, but she kind of looks like she would be your neighbor or something. Or, you know, because as Megan Fox, you see Megan Fox walk in, you're like, yeah, but she's famous for sure. Like, you know.
Right. And it's like, so it brings her down to earth. I think that's the key there. And I think it's really charming about her. Because she doesn't look all like she doesn't look all done up. She's not like I don't know. There's something about her that is like it's very girl next door-ish, you
Yep.
know, that type of thing. Your best friend's sister.
Yep.
Except,
Yeah, we all growing up, we all have that story about how like your sister or one of your friends' sister or somebody like come hang out, and you're like 12 or 13, and she's like comes in, and you know you're 12 or 13, so she looks like a goddess to you, you know, and it's just like, damn, that's awesome, right? And I
Yeah.
think that's kind of like what you know, it kind of like reverberates people back to like, oh, she's like that girl, she's like the girl that you would see like that you had a crush on, right?
And the
She
thing
looks
is,
real, yeah.
like I also like at the same time, I think people don't realize how many women out there actually do like look similar to her. Like if you go to like a club or a big like event or you know, a music festival,
Yeah.
you will see hundreds of girls that look like that. Like they really do. And it's interesting because like you always wonder what thing got that person elevated beyond some of these others, and you never know what it is, but it's like I always want to know that story. Like what you want to know, the guy who's like Sydney Sweeney, that's the one, she's the one that we're gonna pick, because they've seen there's got 100 girls lined up who are comparably attractive and they pick her, and you want to know why. Like what did it about her?
Yeah,
Like it is something though.
it's the same thing with Marilyn Monroe, right? Like Marilyn Monroe kind of had that vibe, and this is like in the 50s or 60s, but yeah, see, she had the vibe, you know. And I think that's very important. And also,
Marilyn
she-
Monroe had a quote about that. She's like, I think it was, yeah, every girl looked up at the Hollywood sign and dreamed, but I dreamed harder, was what she said.
Yep, and that's how it works. And yeah, dude, it's wild. It's wild to see. And I think Sydney Sweeney, weirdly enough, knows how to navigate political discourse, or especially from journalists, better than a lot of politicians do, which is really weird.
Yeah.
You know? Like just all you have to do is not say anything and don't apologize for something you didn't do. And that's it. That's like that's the rule book. And people, it seems like they can't do that. And also don't go after and fight with people, right? Like that's just not the way. It's not the way. It is not the way. Royal Wee says Camelot, last man on earth to realize old Sid has a big old heavy pair. They pink as fuck. What are you talking about? Oh, you're talking about her. I was like, what the hell, you big old heavy pair? He says, Jesus, Royal Wee, come on now, calm down, brother.
Yeah.
Royal Wee, favorite part of the interview is how much contempt Sydney Sweeney had in her face for that 2.5.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing in my presence? Right, like that's the look. Like, oh God, one of the uglies is talking again.
Yeah, so Shadowcat says, how dare attractive white blonde, blue-eyed women not apologize and be proud for existing. Well, that's the thing. I think they're preying on this thing that's been kind of dominating in the last 20 years is this weird, like, suicidal empathy that a lot of these women have. They're like, I have to save the world, and I have to fall on the sword to prove like I'm a good person. And I'm like, people are taking advantage of that, and it's very obvious.
Well, and like it's coming around, brother, because I know you know this. We have gone through a phase, and it's a long one, where women and their style and everything was geared towards de-attractivizing themselves. The clothes got baggy, like drapey. They didn't accentuate form. The jeans went from low rise in the late 90s and early 2000s. Like they had the low rise and the thong straps, which is the funniest, trashiest look that I want to come back.
Yeah.
And then they switched these high rise jeans, and like the crop tops went away for a while. And you're like, what the fuck? And all the women got fat and gross and disgusting. And we don't want to be around you guys. Stop it. And then if you go out now, the trend in fashion is like this weird, like flare leg jeans or baggy or outright baggy jeans, crop top tank tops, and the stomachs are out and the stomachs are trim again. Like they're starting to openly value being thin and having a flat stomach. And it's wild to see, because it's like, holy shit, where has this been? This has gone for a decade at least. And now it's coming back in full force. And it's like, I think Sydney Sweeney is also a product of this. Women's femininity and attractiveness is being rediscovered and revalued, because it is valuable. And a bunch of people like try to tell women, like their attractiveness wasn't valued. It's like, what the fuck? How do
It
you,
should be.
yeah, of course it should.
It points that way socially and biologically. It should be that way. Like there's nothing wrong with working hard on yourself and being proud about that. Like I don't, especially for women, because women are judged almost entirely on that. Like, look, I know we like to say like, oh, you got a degree in STEM field. Oh, you got a high page. I get it, but
Nobody cares about your degree and
what
stuff.
it boils down to is you work hard on yourself, go to the gym, like take care of yourself, and people fucking they respect the hell out of that. That's what people are attracted to, is somebody that's got their shit together. And women are, almost unfairly judged almost entirely on that. So I don't see anything wrong with being proud of it if you take care of business.
Look, take fair and shove it in your fucking fat mouth. Nobody cares if it's fair or not. It just is. That was a thing that I would always bring up during trials. People are like, oh, why are you talking about how Amber Heard's dressed and how her hair's done? It's like, because the jury is looking at her going, Amber Heard needs to be put together. Johnny Depp doesn't. He needs to look like Johnny Depp. He needs to look a little bit out there, probably wear an eccentric, slightly flashy suit, something no one else could wear to court. He's going to sit there and say a mega point. Like, right? Like that's Johnny Depp. Amber Heard can't do that. Amber Heard is an attractive blonde. She needs to look like an attractive blonde, not like a cold bitch. It's not fair, but it just fucking is. Get over it. But like we all tried to pretend that men don't look at women and judge them on attractiveness right out the gate. Sorry. You look at a man and judge how put together he is and determine if he's going to be a good provider in the first 10 seconds you see him. Men do the same thing. Just they try to determine if they're going to enjoy putting babies in you. Like that's it. Our brains do it without our recognition, without our attempt. We can't stop it. So it's reality, and people need to get the fuck over reality. It's not a choice. And yeah, it might be unfair or whatever, but so you can scream that it's unfair all the time while you're being passed over for better looking people.
Or you can just fucking take to realize that and utilize it and be the best you can possibly be.
Exactly.
Right? That's what well, my self-worth is based in finances and accomplishments. So it's unfortunate, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to push towards. Now, granted, I kind of, enjoy it, but I'm going to push forward and grind and do everything I can to be successful, because that's what makes me. Like there's nothing wrong with using the woman version of that, which is all based in attractiveness, and which is a good thing in my opinion. Like bro, you best believe if I was had a tiny little 6-pack and I was a hot chick, bro, I'd be off. I would never eat a piece of cheesecake. No cheesecake for me. Nope. Get out of here.
I don't even like dessert. Like, I don't like desserts or sweets already, except for very few, and I rarely eat them, which has been nice because it makes me able to control my weight. Other people sit around like snacking all day and they're like, oh, why don't you gain any weight? And I'm like, I don't like any of the foods that gain weight. I eat one meal a day usually, and then maybe like a half meal on occasion. Like it's calories in, calories out. If I was working out and doing a bunch of stuff, I'd eat more, but I'm not. So I just don't eat all the time.
Yeah, my diet is 1,600 right now.
Yeah.
Extremely clean, 90 days. Well, I'm at 85 days now, but 84 days. And I weigh myself every Wednesday. And I do it until February, and I do it every year. And last year, I started out at almost 210 last year, and I got down to 180 or 179, 181. And that was pretty good. This year, I started out at 199. I don't know what happened. I guess I just didn't go as hard. And I was skipping the gym a little bit more than I normally do because I was traveling so much, which sucks. But I'm starting 10 pounds lighter, which means I can go 10 pounds lighter, and I can get to 170. Sure. And at 170, I look over the top. I look like Rocky if I'm fucking Rocky IV.
When you say that number, I'm like, I've seen you. There's like, I can't picture it. It doesn't make sense in my brain.
Hell yeah.
We talked about it before.
It's going to be so nice. So nice. Royal Wee says, Sydney Sweeney has a face only a gay would know.
Guilty.
What face? The Royal Wee says fat women are. God. Royal Wee is going hard tonight.
You're objects with a gravity rating that's measurable.
He's the community misogynist, my man. The Royal Wee says, to be fair, attractive women are objects, but I'd rather cry inside of 8.6 than be put up with a mouthy 4. Damn, brother. God, he's ripping them apart. He's ripping them apart today. Royal Wee says, I discovered in life most men laugh like a soft stick. Yeah, sure.
I think I agree with that. I don't like the like super overtoned like six pack. Like if a woman flexes and she's got a six pack, of course it looks great, right? But like I like the softer look on the top.
Yeah, I'm kind of right there. But I like when it is firm. Dude, I've hung out with like
Oh yeah, 100%.
dude, I've hung out with some thin girls that are like look great, and then you like, grab their back of their arm, and it's like
Jello.
it's jello around a little bone, and I'm like, whoa, you weigh 102 pounds. Why is this? Why is this here? I'm like, do some tricep workouts, baby.
This one cheerleader in college, she was tiny and had no muscle tone or definition. Was used like she couldn't jump at all. Like we're talking like 3-4 inches. She could not like lift, like she just didn't go off the ground. It's like she had no explosive muscle in her entire body. And I was like, you're made of fucking bread flour. Like, what is wrong with you? It was really annoying because like you needed her like hold someone or whatever in like in one of the pyramids, and she just couldn't do it. She couldn't do anything. It's, Jesus Christ, lift a weight ever, like do something. But she just didn't. So she was like skinny, and her entire family though was like all the women in her family that were older than her, massive. So it's like you're just on you're on a path to being a planet. And I don't know, I haven't seen her in 22 years or something like that. So I have no idea how she ended up, but like, it was she was squishy completely.
Yeah, there's girls I've hung out with from my gym, and yeah, they got like some abs, but they are like their shoulders, their triceps, everything is firm. They don't look over the top or anything, but they're just solid, and that's what I prefer. I like when they're like really solid, and because when they're solid like that, they look unfucking believable in like one of those onesie gown things, like dresses that are like really tight. They look unfucking believable.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, dude. Roy says, I want to compare your 170 to my 180. I need proof. I have pictures of me on Instagram. It's like the one I've reposted 100 times. Of me shirtless with like abs, and that was me at 173. So there you go. Oh, you want to? I can actually pull that up right now. We're streaming. I didn't even realize that.
I mean, we have the technology.
We have the technology. I'll pull it up for you right now, brother. I'll show you my 173. This was from 2 years ago. Last year I didn't get quite down to the super ab level. Oh fuck, my reels have ruined my Instagram.
Yeah.
Oh no. My reels have ruined my there's 6 billion. Actually, I'm already there. Okay, cool. Well, that was not as much as I thought it was gonna be.
Oh, amateur, that's a good song.
And what amateurs? Oh, here we go. Let me pull this picture up, and then I was getting a lot of views on the ones where I was shitting on these girls. I need to start doing that again. I got one that had like 100,000 views, and I just told some girl something stupid. I just did a sequence or something to her video. That's not the right one. It's funny. I enjoyed it. I thought it was good. This is me at like 174-ish right here. Where'd it go?
A deadly neurotoxin. Being healthy is one thing, but not everybody wants to be a bodybuilder. Yeah, like of course. And people have different body types. I will never, like, no matter how much I work, I will never look like Cody. Like I won't. My body isn't shaped that way. So like if I like got in the gym and got all jacked, I'd be like tall and lean. Like that's how it would look. I would bulk up like a monster.
But also there is this thing, and I'm not saying you're doing it, neurotoxin, but I hear this a lot. When I talk about going to the gym, especially there's one person in particular I have in my mind. I obviously wouldn't name them, but every time I even talk about going to the gym, they get immediately like cynical and about it. And they're like, oh, there's like, you don't have to be just fucking huge and shredded. I'm like, look, you go to the gym to be relatively in shape. Getting body mass takes like 10 years. I've been doing this for over 10 years, 11 years now, doing bulking and cutting cycles over and over and over, getting like mass on me. That's what I've been doing. You're not going to get that going to the gym. If you go to the gym right now, starting today, and you're like, I want to get big and jacked and like a bodybuilder, right? Because they always say that bodybuilder. You will not. You will never. You in about 4 years, it won't even probably look like you work out much. That's how long it takes. That's why a lot of guys jump on gear, because that shit you can do it in 3 years on gear, right? But gear has their side effects on gear is brutal. This is me at 174-ish. This is 2 years ago.
Photoshopped.
Yeah, this is me 174.
That picture, bro. What are you doing? No, I'm just kidding. I'm just messing.
Oh wow.
I was just messing with your anorexia.
Damn. People like Cecil when he was fat. Yeah, me. See, I'm not trying to get people to like me because they feel sorry for me, like Cecil. Amateur says, off topic, I'm sorry, but the best 80s rock band, maybe song 2, you guys seem like you'd know, is like Foreigner. Feels like the first time. Feels like the very first. It's a great song, man. I can't say best song.
No.
Bro, there's so many bangers in the 80s.
Foreigner has better songs. Foreigner has some really fucking great.
Hot blooded, they can see.
Hot Blooded's good. What's that one? Long, Long Way from Home. Is it?
How's that one go? I can't even remember.
Fuck. I'm trying to think. They played it. It was the intro to one of the Supernatural shows, like one time, and it's really good. I don't know how to. I can't think of the melody right now. But seriously, Long, Long Way from Home is. Wait, no. It starts off. It's like, it was a Monday, just like any other day. It was a small town, burning apple in decay. Something like that.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
It's what I needed to do. They were telling me. Now I'm telling you. Bow, bow, bow. Yeah, it's a good song.
I jumped into Nugent recently. I don't know why, but man, I was just rocking Ted Nugent. I was driving my R8 around. It was really fun.
Oh, I only get a bite. Sorry.
That better not be cheesecake. What is that?
No, my daughter brought me a grilled cheese to try out.
It has ham on it.
Ham? Oh my goodness.
Oh, bro, I'm so jealous right now. I'm gonna eat egg whites after this. Very exciting.
Oh my god, thank you.
No, but I was driving around in my R8. It got fucking
really good.
I was in the R8 and I was just burning it up, you know what I'm saying? And I had the gated manual, and I had a stranglehold just blaring, just bam, 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 just banging string. And Jesse was like, "You can't play stranglehold in this car. It doesn't make sense." And I'm like, "Why?" And she's like, "If you had your '68 Mustang out here, that would make a lot of sense. Not an R8, you know, a super." And I was like, "Okay, cool."
Be bumping like house or
yeah, she was like, "Turn on baby metal," and I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll turn on baby metal." So I turned on baby metal, and that's good. Great White Buffalo, what a great song. That song's it's the riff sounds impossible. I've never tried to learn it, but it's just what the Great White Buffalo. 165 when I joined the Navy, fit but never had abs. Thank you, emotional. Abs are made in the kitchen. That's the common phrase, and it is very true. I don't work out abs. If I get down to below 170, my abs, every pound, my abs get more ridiculous looking. Yeah, it's because it's all body fat.
That was the thing when I was on coke, like it finally shreds off, or like you finally burn off that remaining like belly fat. Because that was when I decided, like, I was like, holy shit, I need to lose weight. I was 206. I went to the doctor. I was 206, and it was all in my stomach. And I was like, wow, this is not good. This is ungood. Double plus ungood. And so that's when I started like wanting to lose weight. That was before I did drugs at all. But then with the powdered assistance, like it actually like brought out the definition in my stomach and stuff like that, because it got rid of all that extra fat. But it was the last, but it's hard to get rid of that shit. It's
the very last thing that goes, and it's the first thing that comes. It's so annoying. Because I'll get down to like 170 and I'll take a picture and I'm like, yeah, my abs. And then I'll eat spaghetti and drink some claws like 2 days later, and my abs are gone. They're fucking gone. It's so annoying. I have friends that have like an 8-pack year round. Now, granted, they're all on growth hormone, obviously, but still, it's I'm just jealous. I don't want to do any of that shit, but like, still, I really wish I had the abs. Thank you, Ashley. I love you. Royal Wee says I just sent you my 180 on Instagram. If you want to take a look, all right, Royal Wee, I'll check it out. Thank you, brother. Satellite Chad says I'm a total here for some Rush. Dude, I like Rush. I've talked to Otto a lot about Rush. I love Rush, but I don't really listen to Rush that much anymore. I think Dream Theater just took it. They took the baton and fucking. I just listen to Petrucci. I know that's stupid and it's cop out, but it's just how I am. Can't have those carbs. Absolutely no carbs. Yeah, and no, I don't get salmonella because I'll be eating egg whites. I make them. I like fry them up and I put a little bit of low fat cheese in there and I smash.
Do you have that like the carton of egg whites? Is that what you use?
Yeah, I go to Costco and get like 5 boxes of them.
Dude, when you when you're doing that, I don't normally do that. I love eggs and I love egg yolks, but there was a long time ago. Lady Raggets and I did the Insanity Beachbody workout thing, like the DVDs, and we did the whole program, which is a fucking nightmare. But they like have a bunch of meal suggestions, and a ton of it was egg whites, like egg white this, egg white omelets and stuff like that. So we just had cartons of those things. They're really convenient though. Like I like them. I like that, but I like egg yolks too much.
Yeah. So the thing about egg whites in our riveting conversation, the thing about egg whites is they're not great, but if you put a handful of low fat cheese in it, it changes the fucking game. It almost tastes like mac and cheese. It's the weirdest thing. And you can put a fourth of a cup, which is like basically like a small, like fistful, into your egg whites. Like 15 tablespoons is usually what I'll do every morning and every night. And dude, that cheese, it's like 140 calories. And then of course the egg whites are just basically protein, and 15 calories per serving or something like that. Fucking immaculate. I eat it every night. I eat it every morning when I wake up, every night before I go to bed, or 2 hours before I go to bed. And then I eat my grilled chicken tortillas, low carb tortillas. And I put like my pre-made
horrible.
Yeah, my pre-made grilled chicken on there. I put some hot sauce, another quarter cup of that low fat cheese, microwave it, throw it down my gullet. And that's how I do. I do it really quick, really quick.
Christopher said, "Put Coke in your eggs, instant egg white." Hell yeah!
Yeah, dude, that's what you got to do. But yeah, that's the way. That's the only way to. It sucks balls, but it's the only way. If you're trying to cut body fat, like you got to do high intense cardio. You got to weight train every single day, with the exception of you can take off days. I don't like to, but every day, high intense cardio. I usually do 25-minute stair climber, and then I'll walk my dog around my neighborhood because it's like a big ass hill. And then I'll do my weight training, eat my foods, and you have to do that, and you can't cheat. I can't. Maybe some people can. I can't have a cheat meal for 3 months. That's the only way I can get there to where I get like real cut.
Because you can start losing the weight, but it's when that last bit, and the older you get, the worse it is. Especially for guys, like your body starts just going, no, everything's going to your fucking stomach, all of it.
That's how I am, dude. As soon as I start drinking, that shit's over. And I'll go from 170 to 188 in like 2 weeks after my diet ends. And then I stabilize there for like 6 months. And then I go real hard in July. Start drinking like claws like twice a week. And I'll start eating, pretty good every other day. And that fucking falls apart. And I get to about 198-ish by October. Last year, 210 though. I don't know how that happened. I think it's because I was drinking more claws than usual.
Damn.
Having a good time. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I miss it. But 84 days left, and that's easy for me. I can do it. It's always easy. Long last name, Super Sticker. Appreciate you, brother, with the deal with it. Appreciate you. And that's the thing I was actually thinking about that earlier today. Is it's so annoying. And I'm not trying to shit on anybody. Look, I'm going to preface this with I'm not shitting on anybody here. Don't think I am.
Well,
Nick is for sure, but I'm not. I get really frustrated when people that I know personally tell me they just can't. Like they'll try and they just can't. And I'm like, that's fucking pathetic.
So
because,
and getting
because I've done it every year for like 10 years. Like my first like cutting cycle was in October of 2014, I think. And every year I've done it successfully, with the exception of like 1 year. I think I kind of just fucked off. I just didn't really commit to it. But I've done it successfully, and it's actually pretty easy. Like I'm gonna do it. And that's how I do it. That's how I do things. I'm like, I'm fucking doing it, and then I just do it. And I have so many people that tell me like, I just can't do it. Like I just fucking, I just got to drink. I drink. I love drinking, and I just got to eat. And I just don't have any willpower. And I'm like, you are a fuck. Now I get it if you're like a woman. I don't totally get it.
I get it if you're a woman, you poor creature.
Well, listen, I understand that women's hormones are fucking everywhere. It's probably pretty hard. Like I get it, but
your hormones are everywhere after a good night.
Yeah, it doesn't remove your accountability, but I get it that it's harder. But for men out there, when men tell me that they just can't, they just have to eat, they just can't do it. I'm like, bro, you are a adult male. How do you not have the willpower to just not fucking eat and just work out and just focus? It's crazy. I mean, it pisses me off a little bit. And I'm not trying to shit on anybody. I'm like, dude, me doing it so many years, I'm like, God, it's so easy. It's like, it's really, I get 2 month itch. I get 60 days in, 65 days in. I start being like, you could do like one cheat meal. Just one. And I'm like, you can justify, you're already down 22 pounds. You can do just one cheat meal. And my mom will start doing it, but that's 2 months in. It's not like, dude, I know guys that will get 4 hours in or 4 days in and they can't do it. And I'm like, oh. Like Boogie, me and Boogie talked about this. I'm like, bro, you've been this way.
The man has been eating trash for decades. There's no way. Like, that's the thing. It's the habits that you build up around the eating as well. Like for me, when I was when I had my office before YouTube, and I was driving to and from my office, I was out all the time. Like I was away from home, and so I'd stop and like I'd go to a grocery store or go wherever, and I'd pick up a Snickers bar. Like just help me get through the day all the time. What do you have now?
Cheesecake.
Hell yeah.
Is it cheesecake?
No, it's the rest of that.
Oh,
cheese sandwich.
Oh fuck yeah, dude, bro.
No, so I'm eating the rest.
But yeah, dude, yeah, it is it frustrates me. It frustrates me when people can't do it. I'm like, it's like Boogie, and I was talking about Boogie. Boogie has been this way for 30 years, over 30 years now. And I'm like, bro, like, how have you not just fucking looked in the mirror and been like, I'm doing this, and just do it? Like that's, I know it sounds really simple and it's easier said than done. I'm not going to pretend it's not, but you look in the mirror, I'm going to do this. And then you execute. That is the end of the story. You're there. You did it. And all it takes now with Boogie, there's an exception. It takes longer. But if you're like 40 or 50 pounds overweight or 30 pounds overweight, that's 90 days, man. That is not that long. That's 90 days of you crash diet and fucking hitting the gym. That's 90 days, especially if it's your first time, bro. You'll lose that shit fast.
you just, what you got to do is any addiction. You're fucking addicted to food. You're addicted to being fat. You're addicted to being sad. You're addicted to all of these things. So it's just like any other addiction. You have to change the habits and the environments where you eat. You just have to do it. And you have to take away those. Like I said, for me, it was every time I stopped at a store or something, I'd grab a Snickers bar. And I'd get a king size one. That's 410 calories. If you go get a coffee, it's 600, 700 calories in these things. You got to stop doing that. And you just have to. You switch to water. You cut out soda right away. Yeah. Don't try to diet soda shit either. You don't need that. You get water, maybe tea or lemonade, but you don't put sugar in your tea, which kind of sucks. Doesn't taste as good. You get used to it real quick. And you know what your body does is it doesn't take long. Your body starts liking being healthy. And then the next time you go and you're like, oh, I'm going to cheat, and you eat McDonald's, it tastes like fucking cardboard and you hate it.
And you feel bad.
Yeah. But you just have to do it. And someone says no orange juice, no juices, no orange juice, no apple juice, no pineapple juice. Again, all that shit, drink 300 calories. Camelet's on a 1,600 calorie diet. You can't spend 300 of that drinking a glass of juice. You just can't do it. Find, water or like Propels or Gatorade. Sometimes you need electrolyte drinks or whatever, but they're low calorie, or you can get like 0 and low calorie versions of those. Don't have carbonated beverages. Don't have high sodium beverages because they're going to make you want to consume more of them. That's the soda problem. And then you you just stop eating like a monster. Take care of yourself. Instead of buying 3 shitty meals a day, buy 1 good meal a day and eat well. Have a steak, have a pork, like something good that's low carb. Just trade out the fucking noodles for a salad or something like that. But you just do it. And it sucks for a week or 2 weeks. And then your body starts to realize how much better it feels, how much it likes the food you're putting into it. And you change, and you will change. The reason I only eat 1 meal a day now is because I started intermittent fasting like 3 years ago. And I just don't, there was no reason to ever not do it anymore. Like, that's just a basic way that I eat. And if I want to, I can throw in other stuff if I'm not worried about it. But most of the time I'm eating 1 meal a day and very little snacking outside of that. And that will get you where you want to be. And then it will help you maintain it once you build those habits. But you got to break all the old ones. You got to get rid of them, change your habits, drive to a different place. Don't go to the same stores, change what you do. Don't have all that shit in your house. That helps too.
Okay. So a couple things that are good to add. A lot of people do a thing that everybody thinks about. You're going to be like, oh, well, I'll wait until after Thanksgiving. I'll wait until after Christmas, or I'll wait until after my birthday. That gives you a further moving expiration date that will never come. That's number one. So just start now. That's your first thing. Second thing is people will like to wait. Well, I have a lot of food I've already bought that I need to go ahead and eat and that I can't throw out, and then I'll start my diet. No, throw it all out today. I did that 6 days ago. I threw out I had a full bag of Dorito fire chips, threw it in the garbage, threw away I had a box of cereal that I had left over from a party, threw it away, threw everything away. And I only have my egg whites and my grilled chicken and my cheese and my hot sauces and shit that I use. And, those are the things that you got to do. And also you just have to commit. The biggest thing about all this is if you do it, if you commit to it for 90 days or 120 days, however long it takes you, and you get into better shape than you've ever been in your life, the sense of fulfillment you will get will be something you never have experienced nor could even fathom. And you'll never lose it. Because like my first cut ever, I got down to like 147 and I couldn't stop. It was hard. I stayed on my cut diet for 9 months without a cheat meal. And then I ate spaghetti and threw up. So like, like it's something you got to commit to. Royal Wee says, I don't understand. You're putting in as much cheese as you lose calorie from the yolks that are more nutritious. I do not like egg yolks. I think they taste gross. It is weird. I agree. So I'm going to hit you. That's number one. And number two, it's always worked for me. I found the egg whites like 5-6 years ago on one of my cuts. And I was like doing this forever because I can eat it real quick. I can fry it up in 30 seconds, throw it down my gullet and go to bed. And there's my intake. Thank you, Roy. Emotional Sport Chat says, was in the mood for some Dio last night. Love his solo stuff and his Sabbath run, but Man on the Silver Mountain. It's a great song. It's a really, really good song. Yeah. Thank you so much. By the way, somebody in chat says, I love milk. I think it was Purple Chaos. It says, I love milk. It's my vice. Doesn't matter what you love. I love a lot of fucking things.
I love ice cream, brother.
I love a lot of shit. Doesn't matter. It does, like we all do. A lot of people like to, and we do that. I've done this. A lot of us like to say that we just like food more than other people. That's what it is. It's harder for me because I just love food more. I've had, many fat girls have told me this. I just love food. I love food on a different level. I'm like, no, you don't. That's called an excuse, bro. Trust me. I could order a Marco's pizza right now and smash the whole thing. Like I love them, fucking love them. But you have to draw the line in the sand.
It's really fucking hard with kids. So if I can do it with kids, because if you have kids in your house, you're gonna have bullshit in your house, and that makes it really difficult because that stuff's around. So you do have those, like you have freezer pizzas, you have all this stuff. There's candy everywhere because they'll go like Easter and Halloween, they'll just fucking load up and it's just all over. And they always want to have like, oh, let's do s'mores tonight on the campfire, Dad. It's like, I don't know. Like, I don't want that. So you have that stuff around. If you don't have kids around, like it should be really easy to change your habits. If you have kids around, you're going to have to do self-discipline.
Yep. Thank God.
Do it.
Thank God for that. Royal Wee says, Rekita, what do you think of the recent teacher case where she was awarded for the 6-year-old shooting her? The principal knew that the kid had a gun.
Yeah, I mean, if the principal knew the kid had a gun, then then you have some negligence on the principal's part. Why are you allowing a 6-year-old to walk around your school with a gun? It doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know the details of the case, but that fuck public schools and the government. If they want to be involved in the way that they're involved, then they need to take on culpability when shit like this happens. Fuck them. Who cares about what the school has to do or the stupid school district? Fire the principal who let it happen.
What was that? I read this story a few weeks ago where this kid, this like girl, I think she was a girl. I think I might be wrong. She got in trouble like at school, like a bunch, and they sent her to a scared straight. Like they were like, oh, the teachers was like, we recommend we'll send her to a scared straight prison thing, like to teach her to listen. And they fucked up on the transportation, and they put in the back of the car with her or him, yeah, either way, a fucking like murderer psycho, and they to travel with, like they traveled together in this car, and the murdering psycho strangled the kid to death.
That's fucking crazy.
So they just died for no reason. And I'm like, how did the school fuck this up? You know, it's like putting a dog in the same van with like raw steak. So how did you fuck that up?
Yeah, that's nuts. Krabby Patty says, yes, traumatize a child so they hate you for life. What are you talking about? Traumatize a child? I said if you don't have children, it's easier because you don't have to have the shit around. If you have kids, you're gonna have the stuff around. Like the kids aren't on your diet, and you don't have the right to do that to them. Like they should be eating healthy, and you should be like monitoring what they eat and stuff like that. But you don't need to take away everything from them. What are you talking about? I'm saying it's going to be harder for you. That means more up here, because it's harder to break those habits.
Yeah, for sure. And I've done it before where I've had.
Oh, Krabby Patty says, no, I'm talking about the scared straight. Okay, never mind. Ignore everything I just said. Damn it. Krabby Patty fooling me.
Yeah, but I've been in situations throughout this journey where I had people living with me, like a roommate, or like my ex-wife when she wouldn't do the cut with me, and I still was able to do it while they were eating junk. So it just depends on. It doesn't really change anything. I mean, it definitely makes it harder, but at the end of the day, you got to commit. If you can't commit, you can't commit. That's the end of it. Amateur says, what's going to take for us to see Camelot start some kind of band in the offseason? Phil Labonte. Thank you, Amateur. Yeah, I'm actually writing music right now. It's just I'm also on the phone and setting up meetings with sponsors for the racing next year, and that shit is stressful. It just never ends. Thank you, Amateur. Appreciate you. I love you, dude. Appreciate you. You are the GOAT, the man, the myth, the legend. All right. Make sure you guys like the show. It is past midnight. Oh, I did. We see every time you come on, we stream for like over 3 hours. I'm like, fuck, because we just have fun. We just talk about bullshit. It's
man.
I love it, man. So I'm gonna do some Naked Snake for the boys. And I'm gonna refresh this over.
Billy's been asking me all stream if I was gonna do it. So I mean,
that's what Billy does. He has autism, and his autism is get naked. That's his type.
I mean, I can take my shirt off. I don't care.
First, the return of naked Rekita. I could rage Sasha Grey. That'd be funny. She only has like 90 people watching. Could you imagine? She wouldn't even acknowledge it. I rated her before, and she didn't say anything. And I was like, damn.
Oh, what a cold bitch.
Ruined it. I ruined it again. No one cares about me.
Isn't she married now or whatever?
I'm sure she is. I don't know how somebody could do that, but it's fine.
Like,
I mean, and I'm not saying she's a bad person at all. I'm just saying like that would be a prerequisite of mine is you couldn't have been a porn star. It's nothing against you, but like, you know what I'm saying? Nothing against you, but I don't think
I think that's going to change, honestly, in maybe a decade or so, maybe 15 years. Because I think OnlyFans is going to get so normalized that the idea of having a parent who did or is actively doing pornography is going to be destigmatized really fast. I'm not saying that's good for society or anything. I just think it is where we're going. The one thing, at some point I want to have this discussion with some like multiple people. I don't know who, but the one thing that bothers me, everybody shits on OnlyFans and how it's bad for society or whatever. I'm like, okay, but hear me out. It's a way better environment for women making adult content to do it through OnlyFans than to do it through the production studios where they're like just abused constantly, abused, manipulated, coerced, and stuff like that. And with OnlyFans, at least they have control over what it is. Again, I'm not saying that it's good for society overall, but it is better for the women who are going to do that. And prostitution's the oldest profession in the world for a reason. Like, it's not going away. We're not gonna like suddenly defeat porn or whatever. Like, that's not happening. You know why? Because guys like looking at tits, asses, and vaginas. They just like it, and they're not gonna stop liking it. So it's like, I don't know what the answer is, but I do find it interesting because as this does develop, it's like, okay, well, we're creating a way better place for women who do this, and the ability for them to directly get paid and to like actually reap the benefit of what they're giving up, which is kind of weird because that's never happened in human history where they've had the ability to be in control of their body's monetized value. That they've always had a middleman, a pimp, or a company between them and the customers.
That's so here's something that kind of speaks to this. So, I've talked to OnlyFans girls. I've had them on my shows before. I've talked to like people in these communities, and especially very large OnlyFans creators that are specifically on OnlyFans, like they weren't famous before. They almost all have like a corporate management company. Like almost all of them are like under some kind of umbrella. So they're still kind of under the hill. I actually talked to
yet. Like I said, 10 to 15 years.
Yeah.
15 years.
Yeah, so I talked to this girl like 9 months ago, probably a year ago, like on and off, through DMs, and she was telling me how like and this is a very unbelievably looking girl, like she's super sweet, which sucks, but her management company pressured her so hard to do like a scene with like a guy, just like a really quick like scene with a guy, and she did it. And she made a lot of money from it. Obviously, the management company gets the most of it, but she made that scene and then she fucking ghosted and quit the entire industry forever. She said it like ruined her life. And I'm like, fuck, that sucks. That sucks.
Yeah.
To be honest, most of these people are just normal people,
Right. But like, and the thing I say about is like, because she did the scene and then quit. Like that
it sucks.
Like, I would have rather have her quit before doing the scene, right? Like, that's what I would prefer. That was before people are like, oh, you want women doing porn. I don't want women doing porn. They're just gonna.
Yeah.
Like, that's gonna be a thing.
Yep. Royal Wee says 1 in 1,500 make over 300 a month selling souls. Well, this girl specifically, made over, I think, 1.1 million in I think it was like 2023 or something. Because this was a while ago I talked to her, and because I was going to try to get her to come on my show and talk about it, but I could tell that she had already been through a fucking lot. She didn't really want to talk. I was like, that's fine. But she kind of told me about that behind the scenes. She made like 1.1 or 1.2 million, and her management company got like 80% of it, or 85. So, she said she would have never. She said she would have never really posted anything other than like once or twice. But when the management company gets involved, they pressure you, and you're posting like 20 times a day. So.
Yeah. And that's the thing that you can't do like that. If you've got a management company involved, then in my opinion, you're not doing OnlyFans correctly. Now, I know the temptation though is they're like, look, we're going to get you the views. You're not going to get the views or the exposure or whatever. And that's probably true. Like, there's a super chat about it from the Royal Wee in just a second. Most people fail, but most people fail at everything they do. It's like 1 in 15 make over 1,500 make over 300 a month selling souls. It's like, yeah, but most people are in the same thing. And you know what these girls would be doing? Otherwise, they'd be going to a production company. They get on the casting couch, get fucked out and railed out by a producer who then goes, yeah, we'll call you. And they never call them. Right.
Yep.
Like that just happens. Oh, and a lot of times they record those sessions and the girls have already signed a release for the permission to do the interview in the first place. And then those things get aired and there's nothing they can do about it. Like that industry can be really horrifying, and
Yep.
see, if you're gonna do OnlyFans, you know, I think the democratization of everything that we've got going on right now is really interesting. And I have no idea how it's going to affect society. It could be a disaster, but it might not also be as bad as people think.
Yeah, and an interesting thing about that is these management companies for OnlyFans anyway, that they work for, they'll create like dozens of Reddit accounts and post to all the high engagement boards based in OnlyFans and or based around OnlyFans or even remotely similar. And that's how a lot of these girls do. And also these girls are very, very hardworking. And I'm not trying to phrase it like they're just fucking work, it's labor. I'm saying like they're the same kind of person that would be successful on YouTube if they had the personality for it, because they just grind it out. These are all these girls, and they are advertising everywhere. I know girls that have gone on OnlyFans, like mutual friends, and they were like, I'm gonna get rich. One, they were not attractive enough, and two, they literally didn't promote it even remotely in the ways they should. They were like telling their friends, like, what are you doing? Yeah, they didn't promote it. They put out like 3 pictures and then never did anything with it again. And yeah, they didn't make anything.
Like, oh, I didn't make $10,000 a month when I put out my 3 pictures.
Exactly. Like it still takes like an absolute fucking metric fuck ton of content, which sucks to make. I mean, I've talked to Zia about this. She's like, fuck, I have like 4 shoots this week. And I'm like, that sucks.
You have to be like that Bonnie Blue chick, right?
Yeah.
Which I find fascinating. She did this interview the other day where some guy was just like shaming her the whole time, and she's just sitting there like, yeah, no, whatever. Yep, I did this. And the guy's like, why aren't you ashamed? And I'm like, because that woman will never be ashamed of having sex. Like, she likes it. You don't have to think it's good. You don't have to agree with her. You could think that she maybe shouldn't do it, but she likes doing that. And she even says all the time, like, she's like, she's the one who did that. She fucked like 1,000 guys.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's like, I would do it for free though. Like, that woman just wants to go around getting fucked by everybody. Bonnie Blue is the type of person that OnlyFans is made for, right? Like, she loves what she is doing. And what she's doing is riding cock all day, but she loves it. And that's what she's tell the people who do YouTube. It's like, don't try to start a career on YouTube. Do YouTube because you like to do what you're doing. And if it ever takes off, great. Ride the fucking lightning, man. Do it. But you can't predict that you're going to have a career, because almost everybody fails. And there's a whole lot of circumstances that you are not in control of that go into that, like if you make it or not. But with her, she's the type of person where, like, she'd be fucking anyway. Might as well record it. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like the thing with, when it comes to like, YouTube's a good parallel, right? It's like, okay, you have the personality for it. It's like, okay, you have the personality for it. Now you have to have the work ethic for it. Okay. And also you have to have the work ethic while no one's watching. That's the biggest thing. And then you can't get demotivated over 5 videos that no one watched. And then you just got to keep doing it for months and months and months. And if you grind it out long enough, and you're talking about something that's remotely relevant to someone somewhere, your shit's going to blow. There's a guy out there. He's popped in my chat, and I popped in his a lot. He talks about the Titanic. He fucking loves Titanic shit. He fucking loves it. I think it's called Travels, like something travel, history travels or travels histories. Sure. And he was just a small channel in my chat, probably less than 1,000 subs. One day I see him streaming to like 2,000, 3,000 people. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it was when the submarine.
Oh, yeah. Suddenly everybody's like, we care about the fucking Titanic again.
And all of a sudden, Titanic, now he has like 200K subs and streams every day and it's because he was putting out Titanic videos for like a year with no one watching.
And that's the thing. It's like, you have to work and work and work and be there. When the door opens, you got to walk through first. Like, that's what it is. But that only happens if you show up every day and you keep doing it.
And I've seen people have a video take off, and it's about this certain thing, and then they don't follow up, and then their channel slowly goes down again to where it was. And I'm like, if you have a video about fucking crime or anything and it blows up to 200,000 views, like because the algorithm grabbed it, every video for the next year needs to be about that.
Or do at least one a week about that while you're doing your other stuff. Like, you just grab it.
Dude, when mine took off, I got home from my friend's graduation, and I put out a GameStop video every other day, and it would get like 100,000 views in the first day every time for like 10 videos in a row. I was like, this is amazing. It's It's amazing.
remember when it happened. It was so wild. I was like, who's this fucking weirdo?
Yeah, and you messaged me. You're like, you should come on my show, and I'm like, let's do it. It's good times. Yeah, it was when we were babies. I think I had like 103 or 4K, and you had 78K. And then the trials happened, and then you were like, like, I'm out. I'm moving up to 500,000. I'm like, oh, thanks. I'll just stay here. The amateur says, question for Nick. I'm looking at 2 felony DUIs with weapon and drug charges. I'm 30. Should I flee or try to handle it legally?
I'm ethically obligated to say you should try and handle it legally.
But
you get caught in this crime, fleeing is not a good prospect for you. You're probably going to get caught again. Don't do it.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't
Thank you. Thank you, amateur. We love you, buddy. Grifty says, at amateur, name checks out. Don't run. You're not good at crime.
There you go.
Old Grifty. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, Grifty. My boy's back. I hope you're doing well, Grifty. Royal Wee says, not going to show me at 180 on stream. Oh, you want me to show it on stream? You flexing little bastard. Show everybody my body. I'm sexy. I hear you over here. Yeah, I'll do it right now. Look, I'm going to embarrass you in front of God and everybody. Where
Sure.
you at?
Bring him up.
Bring him up. Why can't
This show's about looking at men shirtless.
Where is it at? What the fuck is this? How do I don't see it on Instagram unless I'm crazy. I don't see it. General? Have I Is it Izzy? Are you Izzy? Message unavailable.
Maybe
I don't
that's
fucking
using Grinder.
I don't know. It says the only person I have on here is Izzy, and it says it's unavailable. Sent an attachment. It says message unavailable. Content may have been deleted by the owner or hidden by privacy settings. Well, shit, brother. Sorry.
You're not going to show it on stream either, you coward.
Coward. Roy says Bonnie Blue's funded by Juice. Oh, you got me, you fucker.
I was waiting.
No, I do not condone. Her name is a disparaging for white people. Look it up. It's all public record. Royal, you just all night tonight. You've been on one, bro. Thank you, Royal. We appreciate you. Juice box got mad.
We're not singing the praises of like Bonnie Blue's values. I was just pointing out that she's the right, like she is the type of mindset and personality because she likes what she does, whether she's making money or not. She likes getting fucked. She wants to make money because then like you can get fucked in more fun places and like in better outfits and stuff like that. But she's going to do it either way.
Yeah. Imagine if your job was to review hamburgers and you had to travel all over the US and the world eating different cheeseburgers and you felt zero shame and you were fat as fuck and you were like, I love this and I would have no other way and I don't give a fuck. Fuck it. Film yourself eating the burgers.
Now replace hamburgers with cum. You got Bonnie Blue.
There you go. It all worked out. PS2 Chopper with 10 gifted memberships at the buzzer right before the Naked Snake. Thank you, brother. I love you. I appreciate you. Real quick, guys. PS2 Chopper is the GOAT. He's always been the GOAT. Announcement, obviously, I've told it before, but again, follow my shorts channel right here. That is not the right channel. This is the right channel. It is in the chat right now. Please click that and hit subscribe. Help your boy out. Go like the stuff. Also, I will have Critical Drinker on Wednesday at 4 p.m. Central because obviously he doesn't live where I live. He'll be on Wednesday. I might do a stream after as well. I will have Anus Saturday. I have Lumi and Celestium. I forget when they're coming, but I have him on the schedule. So I have a bunch of people lined up. So keep your ears on because we're going to go. Wednesday's the first one on Critical Drinker. And I might do a stream after. Maybe I'll get Cecil to come on after and see if he can skip a fucking stream for once in a while. Thank you, PS2 Chopper. I love you. Grifty says, I'm not going to brag on my wife again to another fat hater. She's down 150 pounds since our daughter was born 16 months. No drugs, no surgery, just not eating. I'm down 50 myself. Well, congratulations. That's what I like to hear, brother.
Get it?
That's what I like to hear. I was at Chrissy Mayer's show and a guy walked up to me and he was like, in really good shape, by the way. And he was like, dude, you inspired me to hit the gym like a couple of years ago. And like, it's like all I've been doing. And like, I really appreciate you. Like I saw you on F&T or something. And I was like, you really inspired me. And I was like, well, fuck, you look better than I do, you bastard. I inspired you too well because you have surpassed me, sir. You look great. I was very
did he lick your nipples after that? Like,
no, I should have asked. He might have.
Can't believe it.
Thank
you got
you.
a little nipple lick after a thank you. Like, what are you doing?
Oh my God, Grifty. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you. Lost Bullets. What's up, Camelot? What's up, Nick? Okay, bye. Love you, Lost Bullets. Appreciate you,
dude.
He's my Canadian red boy. All right, now I'm gonna do Naked Snake and get the hell off here. I appreciate you guys so much. I'm gonna start the music and get the hell on it, doggone it. And I'll see you guys, of course, in another couple of days. And then we're gonna raid somebody as well. So get on it, doggone it. Let's start the show. Appreciate you guys. Here we go. You can if you want.
Okay.
Just get it ready. Just brown both sides, you know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. Thank you guys for all your support today. You've been awesome as hell. Jeff on the road, Billy, you guys know who you are. There's a ton of people. Renee Villarreal, I love all you guys so much. Too many. We had 100 super chats tonight, so I can't really count them all, but I appreciate you guys so much. I love you. I'm gonna take my ears off, put my bandana on, and let's get ready for this.
This is hands down the gayest segment on YouTube.
Drinker's done it with me like 4 times.
Handsome motherfucker, though. Really, like, listen to my track.
Here we go, boys. You ready? The law is in session. Here we go. 527 in a row. Oh my God! The tattoo was like a jump scare.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh yeah. In my time, ooh, there be nobody else. 527. Thank you so much, Shadow Cat. Get on it. Cry. It's the way I fly to you. Here we go. I'm still in a dream, snake eater, eating rust. Here we go. You ready? Let's do it. Here we go.
Oh, he's going to do the nipple bounce.
Oh, yeah.
Trial to
Oh my gosh, can you believe it? I give my life, not for honor, but for you. Holly Movie Star says, double naked snake, what's this? Oh my God, the show is back. CAMELCAST is back. What's up?
It's been too long.
Griff D. Rackets is the naked snake with that tattoo. Look at that, is right. Yeah. Crying. It's the way I fly to you. Thank you, Griffy. I love you. Long last name, my boy. I'm still in a dream. Snake eater. Thank you, guys. 527 in a row. CAMELCAST is back. Thank you so much to Nick for joining again. We appreciate you, brother. One more titty bounce for the people in the back. Appreciate you guys. Get the hell on it. Diggity dog. Got it. Here we go. Amazing. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Love you. Roy Weasel. Give me a second. Appreciate you guys so much. Yeah, dude. Nick's looking a lot better. He had the Skeletor fit before. Looking a lot better.
I did. I have a little meat on my bones.
Look kind of like a man again.
I gotta hit the gym. I'm lazy.
You look like a 12-year-old girl there for a second.
Yeah, well.
But now you're back.
I'm just trying to attract Vito or whatever.
Oh, fuck, he's gonna message me now. You fucked me. God, I didn't even do anything. Roy Lee says, okay, Izzy, check it. I'll look. It better be there or you're fired. Hold on, let me find it. General? Channels? General? I don't see any. I guess I'll refresh the page. Let's try it. Thank you, Roy. Thank you. Appreciate you. I'm checking there. Oh, okay. Hey. Yeah, you look great, man. You know, maybe a little bit more shoulders, you know what I'm saying? But you look good. Let me show it. I got to show it because he's fucking.
Shut your whore fucking mouth. No shoulder look is in.
Oh, yeah. Actually, let me take a screenshot of it. Because I have like 1,000 DMs. I got freaking J Sledge over there. I don't want to be showing everybody my DMs.
Yeah. I hate that. Like, I wish there was a I'm going to screen share this mode for social
Yeah.
media where it won't show anything else.
Yeah. See, the issue is like, I don't want everybody's going to see my DMs to Zia. Hey, girl. I miss you.
No, everybody's going to see your DMs to Neon. Like, hey, will you talk to me? Hey, will you talk to me? Hey, will you talk to me?
Oh my God. Here we go. Here's my boy. Here's Royal Wee. He looks good. In good shape. Definitely good. Great shape.
He's got the good cum gutters too. Like that's look,
Oh God, Jesus.
you need that's the thing. Like that's the abdominal or the like, you know, the pelvic move. Women love those things.
Yeah, he looks great. Looks great. Man, yeah, if you had about 7 pounds of just fucking lean mass on, you'd be killing it. Get on that gear. Appreciate you, Royal Wee. Mostly because I want to mog you, bruh. Come on, bruh. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. We're gonna raid. Let me see. Everybody's gaming for some reason because I was gonna raid somebody that was like having a panel show, but everybody's just gaming. So I was like, well, I'll just fucking raid a gamer, I guess. I'll raid Darakuda since he's my boy. He better fucking have a show ready. Swear if I raid him and he's like, oh fuck, and then goes out talking about freaking porch kitties, I'm gonna be freaking out.
What about that song Barracuda by Heart?
Boom, 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 boom. Then the harmonic on the 5th fret. Me fucking love it.
Heart's
dude. I fucking shred the intro to Crazy on You on acoustic guitar. It is my favorite thing to play.
Crazy on You.
It's so fun to play, dude. Holly says, Nick, your Poe gonna be hella confused.
I know he's gonna be like, why do I have so many erections? Like
it's crazy. All right, boys. I love you. I appreciate you guys. You killed it. We knocked it out of the park. Make sure you like the show. It'll be obviously live after this. You can check it out. I'll have some shorts coming up from this show as well that are kind of relevant to what we were talking about today, like the mortgage and stuff. And get on it, doggone it. We're gonna have a good time. I love you. I appreciate you. Thank you, Nick, for coming in and hanging out. Always an awesome show. And I'll see you guys on the next one.
Yeah, brother. Thanks for having me.
Hell yeah, boys. Peace.